Hello everyone, it's Harry from
Hi
Hasbro
guys.
to be back again. Another video. It's Friday, guys, so thankfully the week's over. It's raining a lot in England today. So Eugene, first, how's it going?
All's good, all's good. Celebrating Chinese New Year and at the same time, celebrating or practicing Ramadan, right? Time of
Yeah.
fasting and keeping your mind clean as possible, and especially while thinking about Spurs.
Yeah.
Uh,
So obviously Frank was sacked, and we move. The club did appoint a tutor in the end. So first of all, your thoughts on Frank sacking? The fact that they had to go above
that
midnight and
doesn't
actually do it. Yeah.
doesn't to tell the truth, sack him, not sack him, keep him. I was in whilst the owners didn't listen to the fans and kept him. Then they sacked him. Then I'm back to out again because they listened to the fans. All right, stick to a project. But now we're gonna get relegated. But to tell the truth, right, I think the biggest effect is that the stadium is not making money anymore. You know what I'm saying? The fans aren't spending. They're starting to listen. Yeah, I go to the game. Even some of the fans are not even going to the game. Remember? But no, we'll get to that. We'll get to a certain period of time when everyone's just fed up. Bro, 25 years, 2 trophies, right? What can we say? Right? What that reflects on what kind of fan base we are, accepting such low standards. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why I keep saying, right? Our fan base has got a deluded pride in them, right? Because we are deluded because we didn't win the Champions League, right? We are deluded because we can't win the what I call the Premier League, right? And we want to argue and amongst ourselves first, right? And defend this and defend. Now, to tell you the truth, every fan has got their own right and their own way of how they want to support the club. That I cannot deny them. Right? Yeah. But the thing is that it's maybe on just social media. We are still, I mean, in social media, we are the majority now, bro. Remember when we started off 6 years ago, we were the minority. But in social media, now we're slowly become the majority in social media. But in real life, no one cares. Guys,
well, you know,
accept it. No Spurs fan care enough, right? And the sad part is when we had that winning mentality in a manager and the players were together, we broke it up. So this is what we are. And
well, me and TJ were the only people who go to the last protests. Remember?
No, I think no, it wasn't you. I mean, you were there. There were Phil P was there too, and I think he said he had about 6 guys with him. But the problem is that what happened to the CFT guys? You know, that's my question. Right. Didn't one of them come out? So that's what I'm saying. Every fan has their right to support Spurs how they want to. So now it's showing that in real life, nobody gives a fuck. Oh, sorry. Oh, we're not monetizing me. So fuck. Yeah. Right. Honestly, I'm angry. That's why I was in when that happened. I said, what the fuck? No one cares. Must well be in, right? Support the club, support the owners, right? Give them a chance because this is the first time they're doing something, not listening to the fans. I know. And to tell the truth, I think I've gone off the rockers at the moment because I want us to get relegated. So at least our fans, right, will wake up to see these owners for what they are. But nah, right? Now we bring in deluded pride. We shouldn't be proud of anything. The only thing that we were proud of, right, was winning that Europa Cup. But no, we have to even fucking diminish the value of the Europa Cup. That's our fans. What else I've got to say anymore? I know. Oh, next thing we'll be talking about Ange interview, right? To tell the truth, right? Yeah. I don't understand, right? You guys don't like him and you want him to win your respect. But guys, listen, right? if you don't respect Ange doesn't give a fuck whether you respect him or not. You can say he's gonna say what he wants to say, right? It's an interview, and they make it. It's like, oh dear, why can't he admit his mistakes, bro? If you go and interview right at that high level and you start admitting your mistakes, right? That's what you do. You start having a loser mentality. That's what Frank is. Guys. And the worst part is, right, we hired a gooner. Who the fuck went and hired a gooner? Right? Daniel Levy. Yeah. But he's gone now. So the whole place is in a turmoil. I think the club is losing. I think there must be a drop in certain sales, right? And sometimes
there are because when Frank got sacked, there's a rumor that like one of the finance people saw that the stadium was emptying, and I was in the stadium. It was emptying, especially on the south stand. Like there was barely anyone left, with like 10 minutes left of the game, and that's when he made the call to the Lewises, and then the Lewises decided to get rid of Frank. That's what the rumor is.
To tell the truth, right? The rumor can be anything they want to put it out there. So you got so us fans, right, will be gullible again. But to tell the truth, I don't care what they want to say, what they want to what kind of narrative they want to play, what kind of stories they want out there. All I want them to show now, right, is ambition to win the Premier League. I'm willing to give them a chance, right? To tell the truth, it doesn't matter whether it's Poch, right? Bring in Carlo Ancelotti or whatever, right? We've brought Mourinho before, we've got Conte before. What's Carlo Ancelotti, right? If they want us to win the Premier League and give him a project, right? Or I mean, give him a not a project. Ancelotti wants to win. Oh my God, he's been at Everton too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you forget he was there for like 2 years, wasn't he?
Right. Yep. The fields were quiet. Yeah. Left over. Yeah, that's true, JP. That's true. Right. JP, hop on, man. Bro, haven't spoken to you in a long time. I need to find some time to get back on the Spurs corner. Yeah. Because maybe one of these days, on this Wednesday or maybe next Wednesday, let's see if I'm fasting, maybe, let's see how it goes, man. I have my meal, I'll hop on for a while, have a chat with you guys. Right. And then
because your fast ends in 3 hours though, doesn't it? Is it 3 hours it stops?
Oh no. My fast has ended. It follows my sunset.
No, I'm saying it starts again, sorry. Is it 3 hours it starts again? You're 2 a.m., right?
My fast starts at
5 a.m.
4.5 hours time. So 4.5 hours.
Is it 6:30 you start?
Yeah, over here 6:30. Then we break
that's why, because over in England it's 5:30. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, sorry, it's 5:30 to 5:30. Or 5:30 a.m.
No, because sometimes it depends on the sunset. If you have Ramadan in summer, right, the fast can last up to about 16 hours a day sometimes because if the sun is.
Oh wow, that's not.
So it's because of the.
You know what it is that the killer is? It's the no water thing. It's a no water thing that's the killer, really, I think. Like the no food, I probably could do it, but the no water, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, that's why before I drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot of water, so yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, to tell the truth, I come back to that. Yeah. Right. When Ange. Pseudo thoughts. I don't know. I think on Wednesday, first day of Chinese New Year, I did a live show with Ryan. He's a Huddersfield fan, right? He's in League One at the moment. He's hoping to get back to Championship. So if we fall down, then we will be doing content with him.
Yeah.
We'll be doing content.
That's true, actually. It's a warm up. It's a warm up for next season.
Yeah, I know. That'd be fun. Yeah. Back in the Championship, ole ole. The third team, right? We've never actually been in the Championship. We were in Division 2, right? But I think it's still the same. There'll be 22 teams or 24 teams. We'll play more games.
It's 24. Right? It's 24, isn't it? You play 46 games, don't you?
And Ryan says, right, in the championship, right, real men play real football because there's no VAR
No,
yet.
he's right.
So
But he's right. We won't stand a chance in the championship. I genuinely would be worried, like we'll get relegated or something, because like the championship's a brutal league, you know, like it's brutal.
yeah, I mean,
Look, imagine Archie Gray. I know he played in the championship before.
what can we
Imagine
say,
Bergwall.
right?
Yeah, Igor Tudor.
Fossil football Tudor times. My thoughts on Tudor is that I don't care, right? I don't give him a chance. He's here now, right? He's here to save us from relegation, right? Guys, don't tell me if he lose the next 5 games, right? He's going to get sacked and we're going to bring another one in. I don't know. Will we lose the next 5 games? That's the next thing, right? But I don't think so. We should get a new manager bounce when the players come in. They feel motivated. There's someone's talking sense to them now. There's someone that's not telling them they're going to lose, right? Or think about being defensive and draw, right? I don't know. That comes back to Frank. So I guess Tudor comes in. Maybe it's like like what Ange said is during the interview, right? It's getting into the mentality of the guys that you manage and giving them the belief they can win something, right? Ange went there and gave these guys a belief they could win something. Then we brought in Frank, and Frank said, "No, you can't win anything, right?" So please don't dream, guys. Right? I don't know. That's what happened to us now. So now we're down to Tudor. Yeah. Did you watch his interview? Right, his interview is quite okay. Yes, the first one was what? One of the guys was asking him, "Are you enjoying your time here?" He said, "I'm paraphrasing. He's like, what the fuck, mate? Right? You think I'm coming here to enjoy myself? Nah, mate. I've got a relegation battle now, and the first game I'm gonna handle is the fucking North London derby." But then he said it in a calm way, right? Yes, that's it. Right.
But he's got, to be fair, he has got a lot of experience in this scenario. Maybe not with English teams though. Yeah, but he has got experience.
Yeah, I know. But to tell the truth, right? I did say this too, right? This game, right, is, remember I said a write-off, but of course I'm not saying it's going to be a write-off, but this game is going to be, an excusable game, no matter what happens. But the only thing is that the fans want to see Tudor instill a style of football which is consistent. So, like he says, right, he wants them to run. Let's see whether they run or not, because our players don't run. Remember, Romero gets the ball, right? He walks out with the ball. He don't run, right? Hey, yeah, you're late, mate.
Well, go on. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, man slept through the time. Literally, I literally done early shift for the first time in a long while, bro. I woke up now, bro. I've been sleeping for 14 hours, guys. I didn't even know. I genuinely didn't know. I woke up and it's dark.
Are you fasting?
I have no.
Aren't you
bro,
fasting?
I am in it. I am. It's time to break a long time ago, man. I've been fasting, but that's what ends up happening when I'm fasting, man. It sometimes like gets my head messed up.
Did you miss work or something?
Bro, no, I went to work. Well, did I go to work?
Did you go to work?
Did I even go to work? Can't even lie to you. I don't even know. I know I did go to work. I went to work. What day is it? It's Friday. Yeah, definitely Friday. Yeah, no, I did go to work.
You said you
slept. No, it's Saturday, bro.
Sunday. You missed the game, man. You missed the game. It's finished now.
Yeah. Wait, the game's on Sunday, though?
Yeah, we missed the game. We won 2-1.
Yeah, I need to make sure. I need to make sure I remember that, the game in it, because I'm working on that day in it. So, and I can't afford to not wake up. If I don't wake up in time, there's no excuse, because I'm waking up for Sehri, innit? So, bro, like if I'm late to Sehri, I'm a donut. But what you man saying though? You guys good?
Oh no, you missed my rant right earlier. So let's see how that goes.
Rant about what though?
No, our
He's
fans
in
deluded
in
pride.
account now, I think. Are you in account now
Bro,
or
he's
not?
lost the plot, man. I don't know, man. Mr. Spurs Asian TV. Someone needs to study.
Yeah.
Nah, someone needs to study. You've lost the plot, my friend. Well, alhamdulillah, how's your Ramadan going, bro?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Today's the second day, so it is what it is. I've been doing it for about 20 years, so it's okay. You have your plans of how you're gonna do it and all that, so it's doing well.
Yeah. Is there a big? Sorry, my bro. I'm just diverting this whole thing. This is what this show is about, innit? Forget football. Talk about real life, innit? Yeah. Is there a big? Yeah. And bro, and also, I just want to mention to anybody that is in the actual chat as well. Yeah, bro. We love all faith. We love everything. And it's a Christian, Judaism. Jump through in it. Tell us your experiences. But what I was gonna say about what is it called? Is there a big Muslim community where you're from? Is the
Bro,
numbers big or?
I'm in Malaysia, bro. Go Google
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Go
know.
Google
I know Indonesia has a big a lot. I'm
it.
just from
Bro,
where
wait,
you're.
no. Hold on. Let me tell you this, okay? Malaysia is the national religion is Islam.
No way.
Indonesia has the largest population of Muslims in a country. They have about
Yeah.
350 million, about 300 million Muslims.
They have a lot in it. They have a
Yeah.
lot. Fair enough. Oh, fair enough. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, going back to
Ramadan,
football, though.
right? No, Ramadan in Malaysia, right? It's like very festive. You get what I'm saying? We have a lot of food bazaars all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. So, eager to do. What's your thoughts, man? I want to hear your thoughts again. I know you probably said it, but I want to hear what you're saying.
No, I've been saying I don't care, right? Just as long, right? He's brought in to do a job. That's the truth, right?
Mm.
All whatever in the end falls onto the owners. If they want to really show us ambition, then show it to us. Okay. If they want to show us a plan, show it to us, right? Okay. If this plan now, right, is to let Tudor bring us through this period of time, right, and we still have not, because guys, everybody in the fan base is saying what? Tudor's is the stopgap, right? Poch is coming back, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts? There's no thoughts on him. Just as long if he can get this group of shit players, dumb asses, don't know how to play football players, right? Get a tune out of them, right? That means it shows that we got a
We're in
really
the
bad
right direction in a way. Yeah.
and to show that these players have some quality. You get what I'm saying? But if you can't get a tune out of these guys and these guys are shit, then bro, we're in deep shit then.
We're cooked.
Yeah, we're in deep shit. Then it means that we're going to get relegated. And then I was telling Harry just now, right? Yeah, on Wednesday I did a show with Ryan, the Huddersfield fan TV guy. All right, so I said if he gets promoted and we get relegated, we've got content to do.
Yeah. You know what, Hans? What's your thoughts on Igor Tudor as well?
I don't think there were very many options left, mate. Like, let's be real. Like, we've got 12 games left, and I just think they went with what's his face, Paratici's recommendation, which was in like December or something, and then they just went with him. He has, to be fair to me, he's got a lot of experience in this position. Like, he takes over clubs with like a few months left and keeps them up or steers them shit. What's the word? Gets them not stable is the right word, but kind of
stabilizes them. Yeah, no, he stabilizes them. That's the best word to say. Yeah.
So in that sense, yeah, but the Premier League is a whole different story, So like, I'm still quite like, until I see us play Arsenal, I don't know what I'm going to think of him. But apparently his football's quite risky. Some people are saying, like, he puts a lot of players forward, so it might be like Angeball again. I don't know. But I guess we'll see.
But in his interviews, right, he says that he's more strategic, right? He knows that you need to defend, right?
Yo, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I just got a call from the FBI in it.
What? You got a call from who?
What?
From the FBI. I called the FBI. These fucking people, man. These Chinese man. Well, I don't know if it's Chinese man. They sound like it, bro. Ask me for bare details, guys. Like, I called it Chinese man. They sound like it. Maybe I'm just putting two and two together in it, but it's like they asked for my health. They asked for. Yeah, man. My number got leaked in it. My number got leaked in a data breach in it.
Oh
So
shit!
so often, yeah, ever so often, you got people like Harry. Because I
Just
don't
block
want to.
it.
I don't want to bait where Harry works because he works in a call center as well. So you got people like Harry trying to bell my phone and call me up. You know, I block thousands of them. And you know, if you go on my block list, there's probably like 1,000 numbers on my block list. They get temporary SIMs and they call again. So you can block all you want. But it's not going to stop the process. But going back onto what we were talking about, yeah, Igor Tudor in it, yeah. For me, I'm actually happy with the appointment, in my opinion. I'm more different to like most people about this appointment. You need to also remember that I wanted a manager, and this is the only time I really wanted managers like this. But like Sam Allardyce, Sean Dyche, or even up to Redknapp. I was even pushing for Redknapp, and Redknapp for other reasons. A lot of people talking about Redknapp for sentimental reasons. Personally, I couldn't care about sentimental reasons. I needed a manager that understood what relegation means. And for me, basically, put it like this, yeah. For me, it's a case of sorry, I lost where I was gonna go. Yeah, I need a manager with experience with relegation, and for me, we are facing relegation, so I didn't want any manager that can come to Tottenham that didn't have that experience. Look, a lot of people I was speaking to were even talking about Southgate, but for me, respectfully, yeah, I think he could harmonize the ship. You know, when he took over England, everybody was on side with England, but he actually doesn't have experience in relegation battles. You know, there's so many managers that could have been a candidate for this job. You know, for an interim job, and you need to understand the definition of interim. Right now, his job is one thing only: to keep Tottenham up, no matter what. Yeah. So
we were desperate. Relegation.
That's
exactly
what I'm saying. So I think, but
go for it, right? Oh, one thing is good. I like what TJ is saying. Yeah. No, I'm saying one thing is good, like what TJ is saying, right? We've gotten the manager out of the box. We got the only problem now is that everyone is afraid is because he's got no Premier League experience. But maybe that could be a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? His tactics will be newer, different, and let's see how it goes.
Of course, look. I'm not saying it's the perfect fit.
Maybe enough, right?
There's gambles to all of these managers, like even Sam Allardyce, like even Sean Dyche, like even Redknapp, like whoever, yeah? Whoever's going to come into this job from now to the end of the season, there's a gamble that is going to go wrong as well, because we are facing relegation. What I need, and I think his job title, we need to understand this as fans, and I want to make it very abundantly clear before he kicks it. Not now. Yeah, once he kicks the ball, you know. I need a lot of people, a lot of fans to understand this. For me, this is how I see it. Yeah, when we're setting up, we're not going to play some free flowing football. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be relegation battle style games, you know, where draws become wins and losses just don't mean anything, because when you're facing relegation, it's draws are more like wins to everybody. Yeah, I also like the idea his wherever he's gone, he has set up positively in terms of he likes a pattern based style. So we're not like Frank, where Frank sets up cowardly. He would rather defend instead of attack, which and it can work. Let me make it clear that style can work if you have the right players. Like even Conte and Mourinho. The reason why their managers are pragmatic is because they have the quality of players to play in their style. You know, Tottenham simply is not that. Frank, for me, was never that manager. I never wanted him. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna do the told you so. Told you damn so. You people was smoking something when you said when you said Frank was a upgrade over Ange. I just never saw what upgrade. I saw it as a downgrade. I saw it as a backward step. When I heard Frank, I was like, no way, we can't go for Frank. But boom, for Igor Tudor, all he needs is 4 to 5 wins. If he can get 4 to 5 wins out of his last 13 games, that's all I care about. I don't even care about the Champions League right now. Yeah, we get knocked out that I hope we get knocked out that competition ASAP. The reason being,
we're desperate to stay
we
up.
need to get knocked out. In my opinion, we need to get knocked out for 2 reasons. Yeah, one reason is the amount of players that are fit to play football. We don't want to cause any more injuries. The second reason is just to focus on the Premier League and this relegation battle. That's my opinion, and I think Igor Tudor is the perfect manager. And I don't even think we could get any manager better than Igor Tudor to take us over for an interim role. Yeah, man was talking about Sam Allardyce and Sean Dyche, but do I really want them? Don't want them. At least this manager comes with abundance of experience. He's done it across the whole of Europe, across nations, man. He has that experience in his tenure. It's not like we're getting a manager with just a basic, like small experience like Frank, for example. You know, Frank, if you look at Frank's career, yeah, mainly managing Brentford, but it's a small career. Think about it.
No, I understand, right? That's what I'm saying. The thing with Tudor is that we must see a different kind of football, a different level of football, right? Big up, Nippon, right? So,
do you think we'll be more aggressive in how we play?
Yeah, his style, how he wants to set up. 100%. How he wants to set up is definitely aggressive, and it's not. You know, the thing with Igor Tudor, what I've been reading and doing my research on, because in fact, guys, as well, as it's Ramadan, I'm doing a new series on my YouTube. You man are gonna be like, I've got the setup already set up in it. You see how I've got the electric bike? Yeah. I just released my first episode. I hope it's already released this afternoon. So look, I don't know, man. My time has gone cuckoo, innit? I don't even know if it's up. I remember uploading it, but I don't even know if it's up. I didn't even shout out. Bro, that's how you know I don't even know if it's up. I don't. In fact, someone check if a new video has been posted on my channel.
Is it Ride and Die?
Ride and Die, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ride and Die for Tottenham, yeah. Cool. Yeah, cool. So that's a new segment that I'm releasing on my channel, yeah. Basically, it's me going out in the wild, riding to Tottenham. Right, mainly I'm riding to work in it. To be honest with you, it's me going from my home to work in it, yeah. And I'm just talking about Tottenham, you know. I've always wanted to do it since I've got this bike in it. I'm not even gonna lie to you in it. I've always said I need to put a dash cam in front of me, so if I die, people can watch me die. I can go out in glory. That's another reason. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, it's Ramadan, okay? Right. No one's dying.
Yeah. No. Let me be honest with you. I never think of that. Yeah, and if we're talking a sensitive topic. See, I've got PR now. If you guys are going through any sort of suicide thought, call the 101 number in it. Yeah, bro. There's so many people to help you in it. But going back to what I was saying, yeah. So for me, this is what I feel like this, and Igor Tudor, me should just win 5 games. Simple. 5 games, 4 to 5 games, and he's done his job well.
True, that's true.
And he will set up.
We have 36 points, right? In 4 games.
Yeah.
All we need is about 10 more points.
That's 3 to 4 games.
So, right,
3 to 4.
3 wins and 2 draws. Yeah, 3 wins and 2.
I was personally, I was setting a standard of betterness by saying 4 to 5 wins, at least win half. And then even if you lose or draw the rest, it don't matter. Do you understand where I'm coming from? But realistically, if you're going to be really real, we need at least 4 wins. 4 wins out of all of that. And bro, we're safe.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Are we safe if we're 4 wins? It doesn't depend a lot on like West Ham and stuff though.
4 wins will keep us safe.
And West Ham and Nottingham Forest, I think. And I think Brighton.
If they keep winning when we're winning, yeah, but if they keep winning when we're winning, then that turns into 5, that turns into 6, that turns into 7, that turns into 8, that turns into 9, that turns into 13. If it comes down to they win every week, we have to win every week. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got hard games to go to Stamford Bridge, and we've got to go to Anfield as well, and we've got Arsenal, of course, as well. Like we ain't got easy games.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let's say we write off those 3 games, right?
No. The game that we're gonna pick up points in, and it's gonna surprise the whole community. Hear it now. I've made this prediction way before the Brentford game. Way before the Brentford game. In fact, I should have said it on live, and I'm so pissed. I'm so annoyed that I didn't say it on live, because how Arsenal have drawn to Brentford, drawn to West Ham. If I wasn't Muslim, I would be a millionaire.
Wolves.
Wolves. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Drawn to Brentford. What did I say? Did I say West Ham? I didn't mean to say West Ham. Drawn to Wolves. Yeah, no. Drawn to Wolves. I would have been a millionaire if I was a gamble. If I was someone that can put money down. Cool. So at work, this is before the Brentford game. I said this will determine if Arsenal win the title. If they get a result at Brentford, they manage to get a result at Wolves, and Tottenham will decide it. Yeah. From that point on, I said, look at the odds of all of them games, innit? Yeah. And we sat down, we looked at the odds in it. I don't gamble in it. These people gamble in it. Yeah. Man, if you put £10, this is back then, yeah. If you put £10 on Tottenham, you would make £250. Yeah. If you put £10 against Brentford, yeah, bro, it's crazy, yeah. That's why gambling is haram. Haram. Yeah. You know, it could be addictive thing. So gamble safely. If you guys gamble, if you deal with that, I try not to. I don't even try not to. I don't do it. But boom, yeah. For me, this is how I see the Arsenal game. I think we're gonna get a result. I think Tottenham can win this game. Yeah. And you know what? A result is drawing 100%. I know a lot of people are going to say a result is drawing, but I have a feeling that Igor Tudor will just set up. It will, because Arsenal are under pressure. We need to understand that as well. Yeah, you have to play what's in front of them. Yeah, Arsenal right now are under pressure. Yo, bro. Thank you, bro. Do you get both of them? Yeah. Peri and jerk. Thank you.
You know, TJ, I didn't even know you were asleep yet, but you know, today I was going to message you and tell you could eat on my stream because I knew you were fasting, innit? So, but anyways, you want to eat, bro.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't actually broken fast. But to be honest with you, this fast is minor, man. Minor. Yeah. I remember like 4 years ago when we were in the deep depths of deep depths of struggle. You would wake up at 4. You would have to open your fast at 10. 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Them deep times were deep. They were deep to your soul. When it hits 6 o'clock, all you do is look at the time and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Just go.
But going back to what man was saying, yeah. Obviously, I have a good feeling that Igor Tudor can get a result. You know, and the result is drawing, to be honest with you. If we drew against Arsenal, that's a great result. But for me, I feel like because Arsenal's under so much pressure and they don't want to bottle the league again twice in a row, 3-4 times in a row, Yeah. If you watch how most of these teams have managed to, like, I'm not saying they win, but like managed to play against Arsenal, they have attacked Arsenal from minute 1. Igor Tudor, if you watch how he sets up, he likes to attack. Which, look, again, maybe I'm optimistic and maybe I'm deluded, but trust me, don't write off Tottenham. Don't write off Tottenham. You'd be silly to write off Tottenham for this game. And I think that's going to be a primary result that could get us kicking in this run of when I'm playing 4 or 5 games.
We win away, I think, afterwards. Is it Fulham away afterwards?
That's the game that I think we're going to draw. I think a lot of people are thinking that the harder fixtures. Well, this is how I see it. I think the harder fixtures are going to probably be the easier fixtures for us. I think realistically, we do play when teams leave space at the back as well, when they push onto us as well. We tend to play much better. Under Frank, look, this is the thing as well. If Igor Tudor is any better than Frank, he would abuse the fact that if teams sit upon us, we can break on the counter. For some reason, we didn't do that under Frank, No,
we can't counter, DJ. Have you not noticed?
Yeah, we don't really have many players there. We don't have many players there, though.
We don't have enough players, is one thing. We're having enough players is one thing.
Tell.
No,
apparently Solanke's injured still, by the way. That's what I read today.
Solanke's injured.
I think he's injured again.
But you know what? That's really good. Well, no, it's not really good. But hear me out. When I say that's really good, it's really good that he's actually injured. In terms of, there's 2 players that I would want to start over Solanke in this game. But there's one player that I feel will start over Solanke in this game. Yeah. Firstly, I've been seeing that Richarlison is back from training. For the Arsenal game, I'm willing to throw Richarlison on that pitch. Richarlison performs in these games. No matter how cold, how rough it is, he will be getting a goal. He always loves it. He loves these big fixtures. Who I think is going to start, I think Kolo Muani is going to start. Only for 2 reasons. That Igor Tudor actually managed him. He knows what he's about. He actually got a good, decent. I'm not going to say it's great tune out of him, but he got a decent tune out of him at Juventus, right? He got him scoring.
He knows him a bit.
You see my point?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, this is how I see it in it. Yeah. Look, if he can get half of what he done at Juventus, and what I mean right now, the standard for Kolo Muani is on the ground, right? So if he can get him scoring 1 goal here, 1 goal there, 1 goal there, even if he ends the season as 12 GA, I don't even know what Kolo Muani is on right now.
He's got no goals in the Premier League, just so you know.
Yeah, but I know his GA in the Champions League is quite high.
Yeah, he's done well in the Champions League. Yeah, he's done well in the Champions League. Yeah.
Right, so, but I'm sure it's not as high as 12 GA.
No, it ain't. I think it's like 4. I think. Something like that.
4, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm setting higher standards. Okay, if it's 4 GA, as long as he can end the season with 10 GA or 8 GA, do you get where I'm coming from? That's a manager that has gotten a tune out of Kolo Muani. right now. Do you understand where I'm coming from? 13 games to go, yeah, at Tottenham, and that's just in the Premier League, right? If you could get 4 goals out of them 13 games, I think that's a good tune out of 4 or 5 goals out of them 13 games.
Well, we got 12 more games, bro.
13.
12.
12.
Why do I think it's 13?
I don't know. Arsenal's got 11.
Oh, it's 5. I was almost right. The guy said it's 5 GA in Champions League, not 4. I thought it was 5.
Yeah, so 5. Yeah, so if he ends the season with 12 GA, I think that means the manager has gotten a tune out of Colomwani. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's not crazy. Like, I'm not saying, wow, what a player. No, because he's not. But just judging Colomwani's tenure from the point where this manager's come in to the point where if it goes up to 12, I'm actually saying that's a successful tenure for Colomwani. A successful stint. We need them to be firing goals. We need goals. We're lacking in goals with all the injuries that we have in our attacking lineup. Like Odebear is now out for the season. In my opinion, yeah, it's like sound dark, innit? In my opinion, this might sound dark, innit? As he's injured for a long time, I think that's our chance to get rid.
Do you think that he will actually use our academy players?
I think he has to at this point.
He has no choice, right?
Yeah. I think he might give what's his name? You know who I might think he might give a game to? Like, he might surprise you. He might start Byfield, you know, because if he can put Carlene in midfield and play back
can I
three.
be honest with you, though? You say that with everything I've watched about Igor Tudor, I've not seen anybody. And this, look again. I can't watch all his games, you know. But I've not seen one, even like people analyzing his style and all of this. I've watched many shows on this, yeah, and this is not just Tottenham orientated Tottenham fans doing it because they do some biased stuff in it. I'm actually watching people talk about his style with it. You know, people like Juventus fans, yeah, bro. Some of them Juventus fans were so happy when he took over, but then they saw why they wanted to get. I like to watch these, man. They talk sense in it, yeah. But what I'm trying to say, in all of the things I've watched, I've not seen a single person talk about he helps the youth or he develops youth. I don't know.
Not saying that he's helping or developing the youth. I'm saying he has no choice. He has to bring in the youth because in his interview, right, he says he's got only 13 players. Think about it. 13 players, and we got 5 substitution options. Right? At the moment, I guess if he wants to play 3 at the back, the Byfield will surely be, I think, considered, right?
Yeah.
He will, because, you know, if he's the defender.
100%, he has to be. You know, let's keep it right. Byfield will have to be considered. But just going on to what you guys were saying, I'm just basing it off of what I've seen. I haven't seen him talk about the youth like, oh, we're gonna trust our youth, we're gonna play with this youth player, this and this and that. You know, when things go wrong and you say just throw the youth. I haven't seen any content on him saying he tries to trust the youth.
No, TJ, he ain't gonna talk about the youth now. He's just been in the club for what, a week, 5 days?
He doesn't know any of the players. He doesn't know any of the players.
So the only thing he's talking about is he's got 13 senior players, right? And I think that will add up to the bench is something, you know, we always have so many goalkeepers, right?
Yeah.
We're spots goalkeepers.
Yeah. So I guess players. Now my question is, why do we let players like Dane Scarlett go on loan and the rest of the guys go on loan?
Because Thomas Frank was a donkey. That's why. Yeah, Thomas Frank. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. When everybody was talking about Thomas Frank is the new Pochettino, the new what is it called, Messiah? Like they were talking out of. And I'm sorry, you're part of that crowd, yeah? Part of that crowd. Yeah, I call you out on it. You know this, and I'm 100% bucking it. Like I love you, Has, but bro, you were deluded, cuz. You were deluded. You guys were saying stuff that just made no sense to me. Made no sense to me at that time. That's why I couldn't get behind the front ownership. I couldn't from minute one. Yeah, even though, man, and you might think it's Ange, what is it called thing? No, it's not even to do with that. Ange could go.
No, bro. It is about Ange. It is all about Ange. They were also deluded in their head for Ange, right?
Exactly.
They hype themselves up
No,
on Frank.
in fact, you're right. It was about Ange. It was a disrespect. You know what it was for me, yeah? You're right. It was the disrespect that they had towards Ange, not understanding his achievement. Wait, I was okay with him going. I wanted a manager that could take us to the next level. I'm not saying we had to keep Ange. We had to sell Ange. Bro, whatever the owners decided to do, yeah, 100% they were right. Ange's tenure was awful. Let's make it clear. But it was great. It was awful and great. It's like a villain story.
What?
You know, sometimes bad, sometimes good. Yeah. When you look back at the history books, you see Ange. You're not going to see 22 losses in the history books.
Yeah, you will.
You know what you're going to see? No, you won't. No, you won't. You know what you will see in the history.
Remember that year when Spurs lost 22 Premier League matches?
No,
people will say.
No, you won't. You won't. You're lying.
I get stick for it still now.
Bro, wait, now in the present.
Hold on. In 25 years' time, right? I don't think I'll be here, but TJ, you'll be here. You asked him that question. Whether
bro, that's exactly what I was just about to say.
2025, right? What do you remember?
Cool. Hear me out, yeah? Hear this out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2008 when we won the Carrington Cup. How many losses did we have in that season? Exactly.
I think it was like 15, maybe like 15 losses actually, something like that.
Oh, so you know that information from the top of your head?
Yeah,
but it's not the main thing you think about, though. No, but what I'm trying to say, it's not the main thing that you think about. You know what you think about is the fact that we won a cup then. Even me, you know what I call 2008?
I was almost correct. Whenever I think it was 14 losses, it says here.
Yeah, but you know what, yeah? You know what I say? When I'm talking about 2008, you know what I'm saying to myself? I'm saying 2008, we won a cup. I don't care about what happened in the season. I have no clue. I can't remember it. I was probably too young to remember it as well. But not even just that. Not even just that. I know our history tells us that we won the cup. Going 25 years down onwards from this point, when we talk about what happened last year, 2025, yeah? Bro, for me, I'm going to say we won the Europa League Cup. I'm not going to say we had 22 losses. I'm just going to remember that moment of me thinking about that cup. Hear me out, man. It's a facade, man. This is why success is based on cups for me. For me, that's the only metric that can tell you if you're successful or not.
What made you guys a Spurs fan? Good question. I didn't have a choice, so yeah.
I chose it 40 years ago. Yeah, I chose it 40 years ago.
Well, it's weird how I knew how many losses. That's so weird.
Hey, big up Mr. K. You're doing well. Yeah. All right, Ramadan Kareem.
I'll put the link in the chat if you want to come on. Links in the chat.
Yeah, Mr. K. Yeah, I'm going to send you some messages. So, go chat.
But yeah, you know what? The Arsenal. What's the next segment? Arsenal, yeah.
Arsenal, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think we could get a result. Honestly, what about you guys before Eugene disappears into the moonlight, or are you staying up for Seri?
You're staying up a bit more, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, you're staying up for Seri, man. You might as well, man. Yeah. In fact, we're having a whole. We need to have Ramadan every single month.
I need to eat around 1.5 hours time, so I'll be around. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Well, Mr.
Yeah,
K
man.
Talking of
Yeah.
one day Ramos, what did one day Ramos do?
From this day on, yeah, let me be honest with you. From this day on, we're having Ramadan every single month because Eugene is willing to stay up late.
What is it?
But I don't know. You know what? I think we have way more of a chance than we did a week ago because obviously, you know, they drew to Brentford, etc. But I'm still quite worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Because
no, look, you can be worried. Look, let me make it clear. You can be worried about this game 100%. But don't you think it? You just need to be optimistic about football as well. Sometimes
it's more the fact that thing is, you know, Arteta's under a lot of pressure now, and a lot
of
of
course,
the fans are saying he's playing too defensive, right? So
yeah.
my worry is because of Arsenal's quality, they're going to be like all over us, man. And then if they score 2 or 3 goals, we're cooked. Like I think there's no way we're going to get back in the game.
No, I don't. I don't see that happening.
Games, they got a goal and then they just sat, or they got 2 goals. It was against Wolves and they
Look,
just sat.
If we still had Frank, for me, we would have lost, in my opinion. The fact that we've got a new gaffer, fresh new ideas, midway through the season, it's it's like a wild card. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what we're going to expect. We don't know if these players are going to run through brick walls for this manager. It's interesting. Right now, it's the most interested I've been about football since Ange left.
I just don't know what to expect. You know, I just don't know what to expect.
100%. It's about being scared to relegation. That's a part of it. Being scared for relegation, but not just.
Man. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we lost 14. Yeah.
I was close, wasn't I? I thought it was about 15 games.
14. Yeah, you're correct. But I had to look for it, right? So yeah, that's it. North London derby, 2-2.
Yeah,
we'll be happy.
I think it's gonna be 2-2.
Right? If they come out and give a performance, right?
I think we're cooked.
Fighting performance.
Yeah,
I know even we're cooked, right? But the things that just long the boys come up. But the fans have to be there too, right? To support this.
Yeah. Are we Spurs fans ever? Of course we are, man. You know what? Imagine we go down, yeah? We have to talk about fucking my language. Millmore away, man. Damn.
Wrexham.
Damn, mate, imagine that.
Bro, imagine Wrexham gets promoted.
We go down.
We go down. Mr. K saying
that Wrexham story is crazy, man.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds' team, innit? They got Chelsea in the cup, you know, at home.
Damn.
But you know, like with the Championship, is a really hard league to get out of, you know. So if we go down, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm worried. Like we just won't.
The question I'm gonna ask you: you're gonna still have your season ticket?
I don't know. We haven't renewed yet, anyway. So
can't believe they're deciding to freeze the prices, not drop prices. I can't believe they're deciding to freeze the prices, not even give you guys discount.
Drop. I know. Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from. They're such a scammy club. This club is such. They don't care. How much is your season ticket coming to, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a few thousand.
A few thousand £. You see, this is what I'm saying. You've got fans spending. Look, okay, I know it's not your life savings, but I'm gonna quote it as your life savings. You've got fans spending their life savings on Tottenham, and all we can do is relegate battle, bro. Come on, man. This club has to get. This club has to be studied. It's a
social
scam.
Experiment. It's a
scam. It's a scam.
Of course, it's a scam, man. Of course, it's a scam.
Mm.
But they don't care about.
Life,
We're just.
life is
we have CRN numbers, So that's like, customer reference number. It's not like we have like
Yeah.
a fan number, if that makes sense. I don't know.
You're right. But it's still not good enough, man.
I know, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I'm just telling you, like, that's how they treat us, if that makes sense.
It's a social experiment. It's experiment gone wrong.
Mm.
Gone wrong.
It's not gone wrong. It's gone right.
Because everyone's still there. Yeah.
No one wants to protest, bro. Everyone's
I know.
satisfied
everyone
where they
wants
are.
to protest.
That's why you must listen to my earlier part, right? When I had this deluded pride, right? Our fans are deluded with their pride. We are proud of things of achieving second. We are so proud of being in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Right. We are so proud of being second. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine we celebrate being second. Right. Arsenal get laughed at for being second. What are our standards?
What are our standards? Bro, I'm saying, man, 100%. What are our standards? But you know what? The maddest thing is, yeah, it's not just what is our standards, it's what is our future. Because if people, and can I be honest with
I'm
you,
protesting.
you
I'm protesting now.
You've hit the nail on the head, and I think I've told Has this off camera many times. I don't care if I'm gonna. In fact, I might not say it because you guys are associated to this channel, innit? Yeah, and I don't want what I feel to affect you guys, innit? But there's only one person. Well, there's only one person to blame, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you, and I'm gonna make it clear that the reason why I'm blaming. You know who's to blame? The damn fans. The fans.
No, you're right. You're right. But DJ,
The
you're
fans.
right.
You know, the
You're right.
fans set the standard of every single club. The standard has to be set by the fan. You're gonna say,
TJ,
what can we do to set?
Problem with football, right? Problem with football is because you're emotionally attached to the team, right? The problem is it's hard for people to walk away. If you were like, for example, yeah, I know it's a weird comparison, right? Say you were going to a restaurant, right? And the restaurant quality went down. You just stopped going because you're not like attached to that restaurant, really, are you? I don't know. But
Of course, but Has, let me make it clear, yeah. I am.
Football, yeah,
I
it's
think
totally
I'm.
different. Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? No. Let me make it clear. Let me make sure that you understand stuff like this, innit? I'm attached to this club, maybe more than any fan combined. You know why? Because I could spend millions on this club. If I really wanted a season ticket, I could get a season ticket like this. If I really wanted to. Really, I could. Like, bro, my life is wrapped around Spurs. Think about it, my friend. Obviously, let's not bait out what I do in it, but bro, what is that wrapped around? Spurs, bro. Bro, I'm closely connected to Spurs. You know, like closely. You know how funny this is, isn't it? Yeah, how funny this is, isn't it? A few weeks ago, innit? Yeah, we were offered tickets to what game was it? West Ham.
Yeah.
West Ham at home. And my Arsenal colleagues all went.
Is it?
I didn't go. You know why I didn't go? To film content. That's why I didn't go. Because it's time for my morals to be heard. It's time for me to set standards. If I be a consumer, and look, let me make it clear to a lot of people. Look, you guys don't have to think like me, be like me. It's nothing to do. You can support the club in your own way in it. But when I went to the Fulham game, for example, that's when I paid my money and I saw that trust. Yeah. I actually went to the Fulham game. I saw it live. Oh, people that might think, oh, I'm not a true fan because I don't have a season ticket. You can go. You don't know what true fan is. You don't know what this fan how this club affects me in my life. In fact, it affects me away from football more than anything else. Away from football. Yeah. So you can't tell me I'm not a true fan. But going back to what I'm saying, from that Fulham game, I said this club is not going to take any more of my money. The reason being is I want change for Tottenham to succeed. Look, let's be real, yeah? The season tickets, for example, they decided to freeze it, which, yeah, cool. It's not an increase, yeah? But when they decide to freeze a ticket, that is the second highest ticket in the whole entire Premier League. There's something wrong if you're paying for relegation battles every single week. 2 years you've been playing for relegation battles.
Yeah.
That's what that season ticket has shown you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even, you know what? We're not even strong at home. You know, once upon a time we could say White Hart Lane was a fortress. We're opened up like all, bro. We let anybody through, man. Obviously, as it's Ramadan, I don't want to do my metaphors, but bro, we are opened up.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So
It's like
no, the thing is that we come back to the North London derby, right? Everyone say Arsenal is wobbling or shaking or whatever, right? But the thing is that it's the North London derby. We always say North London derby, we throw the form out the window and let's see what happens. It's who wants it more, right? That season when Conte was in charge, right? We wanted it more and we turned up. Yeah. We won. Yes,
100%.
And after 100%. And after that, right, the rest of them, you know, it just all petered out. And then, of course, you know, when we played against Arsenal this season, guys, we were just steamrolled over because we didn't want it more.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see whether Tudor can actually get a tune out of these 13 players that he has.
Get something out of them, innit? Get something out of them.
Gets 13 players. What's he going to do? Right. So I guess he will need to use some of the academy players, right, to bolster up somehow or another. But let's see. It's the North London derby, right? If the fans can become the 12th man. Are you going, Harry?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'll see you before the game, my friend.
Yeah, I'll try to see you before.
Eugene, are you going to watch along?
Yeah, of course I'll be doing watch along. So
I might slide through.
All right, that's good.
Yeah,
right.
It's okay, man. That was the best season, man.
Yeah, I might decide to do a watch along as well. From Coaches and Horses. It's just
all right. We'll do it like the last time, right? I'll send you the link and you know what to do.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the only thing that I didn't want to do is just because I'm fasting, man. Being around alcohol and all of that, man. But
people eating as well and shit, innit? So.
No, that's all right, man. You know what is, isn't it? It's just for me, I'm just around all this stuff that is haram in my religion.
Right. It's like a test. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
I know TJ don't drink anyway. I know it's fine.
Yeah, you know this already, man. I keep it 100.
It's 4:30. Yeah, 16, right? 16. Yeah, it's a 4:30 game. Yeah, so it's about 12 a.m. for me here. So by the time I finish the watch along, then I can go back and eat or something like that.
Yeah. You know what is as well, yeah. In terms of this game, if we can set up to counter, I think we could really hurt Arsenal.
You think?
I really do. I think we can get a good result out of this game.
To tell the truth, right? He's got 5 days with these players. Can he actually set them up to counter attack? That's my first question, because with Frank, right, we never knew how to counter attack. Number one, our players ain't fast enough. They don't move and they don't run, right? And second thing is that, right, to counter attack, you can't have players with pillow foot. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my fear.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Richarlison can't shoot from outside of the box, right? I think the only
you say that, but he scored a long shot.
Right. So I mean,
that was a chip,
but that's a chip, a shot.
That's still a shot. That's still classed as a shot.
That's a chip. Yeah, when he
Mr.
gets
K says we're going to get battered, by the way. He says we're going to get battered, Mr. K.
Nah, man. You know what? Yeah, you know I can't suit this narrative that we're going to this North London derby. I think if we had Frank, let me be honest with you. Yeah, I would have the same energy like everybody else. Yeah, but for me, I don't know, man. I'm really optimistic by this. I'm in fact, can I be honest with you? I'm actually going to say it on air, and I might be so wrong. I'm confident that we can get a result. I'm confident that we can get a result.
TJ, the only manager who had the same scenario as Tudor was Martin Yole. His first game was at home to Arsenal. We lost 5-4. I mean, this was years ago. This was like 2005, I think. And we lost 5-4.
No, 5-4. No, that's true. If it was 5-4, I would take it. You get what I'm saying?
The thing is as well, yeah. Let's be honest with you. A result for Tottenham right now is drawing, yeah. But I actually 100%. Think we can get something out of the game, yeah. But not just that. My biggest concern about Igor Tudor, yeah, is the fact that he concedes a lot of goals.
Does he?
Defensively, he's rarely open.
Really?
Yeah. We concede a lot of goals. We concede a lot. But all of his teams he's managed, he's conceded a lot of goals. Yeah, that's the research I've done. He's conceded. Most games are like he scored more than them, like 5-4, 3-1, 3-2. You know, like he's conceded quite a lot. Which, yeah, I hear where it's coming from, right? It's just for me right now. If it takes for us conceding goals for us to score more goals, I don't mind it. Bring it back to the Ange days. Don't care about the defense. Just score more. We need to put points on the board. You don't understand how desperate we are right now, man. Because this disappointment could go wrong, could go left. Well, technically, it already went left. You know, the fact that we're talking about relegation battle. No matter who come in, it's already gone left. You know, but this is not a confirmation that we're staying.
Yeah, I know. But the tell you the truth, right, it's a North London derby, like I said, right? Getting battered or not, I'm not sure. But just as long, right, if the boys put up a performance, right, and at least Tudor can make them run, right, or play dirty, right, Igor will tell them to play dirty, right? Disrupt them, I don't know, break a few legs. No break.
2-1 Tottenham for me. 2-1.
Hey, money. Yeah, money's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, 2-1 Tottenham. You know, I'm putting my chest out there, man. I've been confident from this is, and let me be honest with you as well. I'm going to make it very clear. I've been confident before the Brentford game. I said this will tell me if Arsenal will win the title or not. They have to go through Brentford and get a result at Brentford. Go to Wolves, get a result at Wolves, and they drop points to both of them teams. And I said if it comes down to Tottenham, for some reason, I think we're gonna end Arsenal's title hopes. I'm serious, man. I'm actually I'm more serious than anything else, man. 2-1 Tottenham. People are gonna be shocked.
RTJ, Dr. Tottenham will see you. Yeah, please take a number.
I'll fix their problems.
Dr. Tottenham better not see me, you know. But I am cold. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just optimism. Yeah, I've got a lot on the line as well, like because at work, innit?
You'll get battered, innit, if we lose.
Not just that. Basically we have like a little wager, nothing to do with gambling, but if Tottenham, because basically essentially I can have, well, I can't say it online. Well, I can say it online. In fact, I can basically have time off in it, yeah. Yeah. But the catch is Tottenham have to win, yeah. And if Tottenham wins, my three bosses, because I'm going against three bosses, these guys have to come to the office and wear a Tottenham kit
Oh
for a whole week.
wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Now.
But
Now,
if
you're
Tottenham,
gonna ask them. You're
but if,
you're gonna ask.
wait. But if Tottenham lose, right, do you have to wear an Arsenal jersey?
I have to wear an Arsenal jersey,
Oh. Man.
and on top of that, yeah. On top of that,
Okay.
I have to do a stream. I have to do a stream with it on.
Oh no.
dear.
Oh no. We better get a result on Sunday.
Oh,
So
TJ.
I've got a lot on the line with this
TJ.
Tottenham game, innit?
Oh, what have
I'll
you
be
done to
honest with
yourself?
you.
What have
You know
done
what
to
it is, innit? I spoke this confidence in, so I'm sticking to it. We're gonna get a result.
Mr. K is telling you, look at that. Don't make that bet. He's really made it, Mr. K. So
Oh, we're gonna see TJ in a blue Arsenal shirt maybe next week.
We won't. You know what? To be honest with you, yeah. You know, I hate Arsenal, innit? But there's one jersey that I don't mind dying for. And it might sound crazy that I say that, yeah. The pink one, the pink jersey, I wouldn't mind wearing that. In terms of when I say wearing that, I mean like as a fashion icon. It's corrupt, isn't it?
Wow. Wow.
TJ, you're a closet Arsenal fan. You're Frank.
Where's your cup, bro? Where's your Arsenal cup with the coffee in it?
Yeah, your Arsenal cup with the
Trust
tea
me,
in
you
it.
will never see me in an Arsenal jersey. But I don't know, man. I'm just really confident with this game. I think we can actually get a result. I think right now around the fan base, it's all negativity. Remember when you need to remember this, innit? Yeah, when I was the only one in the fan base that said we can win the Europa League, and what ended up happening? We won. We won. I'm having that moment again. You know, it's the same moment. Can I be honest with you? It's equivalent to the moment where. Do you guys remember when I was saying like if you are gamblers, innit, yeah? Put money on Richarlison scoring in the North London derby. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? And I said, look, I'm not a
And
gambler.
And he scored, right? And we got battered
And he
4-1.
scored. And he scored. He scored a dramatic goal. Like it's like I written into the atmosphere, yeah? I'm saying Tottenham will beat Arsenal 2-1.
That's what I said, Dr.
Did you not see what Mr. K just wrote?
Go for it. What do you say?
Having that moment means you should see your doctor. Oh dear.
Oh, dear. See what's Frank. Let's see. I mean, I don't know.
You know what, isn't it? I think also it comes down to the fact that we've had Frank for so long, and I've not really been supporting Frank. You need to understand my narrative as well. My narrative comes from the fact that I didn't want Frank in at all from minute 1 to minute 90. Yeah, I couldn't get behind Frank. Sadly, I couldn't support the process. I actually couldn't. In fact, that's why I started doing content creating even more, because I wanted to be heard. I really wanted to be heard in terms of where my club is going.
So deep down in there, right? You should actually be thanking Frank.
100%. Thank Frank for leaving.
Yeah, no,
thank Frank
for inspiring you to do the content.
Yeah. But see, for me now, we've actually moved on from Frank. I can get behind. I can get behind why they brought in Igor Tudor, in my opinion. To do is to the door. That's the new saying. To do is to the door.
I've seen that one online actually.
To there is to door, not to do. To there
is to door. Yeah, I've seen it online. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see
what happens.
What's you guys' predictions for the Arsenal game?
2-2.
3-2. That's a good result, though, as well.
Yeah.
If we lose 3-2, I think as long as
No,
it's
we're
not
saying
a fraction.
yeah.
As long as it's not, you know what? I also believe a draw is a good result as well for Tottenham. Let me make it clear:
It's a great-
draws don't like
it was a
wins,
great-
isn't it?
That was a
Yeah.
great result, man. Yeah.
Of course, it'll be a great result, right? Because they're top of the league, and we are like what 15 or 16.
16. But we need to start getting points on the board, man. Like
We should be getting points on the board 6 games ago. Not
I know,
now.
but we're running out of games, man.
I don't know. But
There's
Also,
not
you
many
need to keep
games
an eye on West Ham. West Ham playing at home to Bournemouth on Saturday. I need to keep an eye on that game.
yeah, if they win, yeah, they'll close the gap, right? So don't forget Nottingham Forest got Victor Pereira. Is it
With
Pereira?
Pereira, yeah.
And they won their game against Fenerbahce. Bro, Fenerbahce is not an easy place to go and win,
It's hard. No, it's a hard game, man.
But they won 3.
So
So
the fixtures tomorrow that concern us: Aston Villa at home to Leeds, Chelsea at home to Burnley, Brentford are playing Brighton, West Ham playing at home to Bournemouth, and Forest are playing Liverpool at home on Sunday. Palace are playing at home to Wolves. Yeah, so those are the games that interest us.
a lot of games there, bro.
West Ham, Bournemouth, Forest, Liverpool. We need Liverpool to get a result with Forest. Bournemouth to get a draw at least at West Ham. We're in trouble, man.
It'll be interesting. Another thing as well that I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping that the players that want to seek exit can step up their game to the end of the season. So even if it's a case where Van der Ven wants out, from this point on to the end of the season, they step up their game so they can be sold.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But first of all, right, what kind of lineups do you think he's going to do? Is he going to 3-5-2 or 3?
I think you go 3-5-2. I don't know why.
3-4-3, right?
Problem is we don't have that many defenders, and he usually lines up with a 3 at the back, which I'm struggling to see who lines up with.
The young Brazilian boy is going to play, right? What, Souza or something like that?
Yeah.
Souza,
yeah.
We could even use him as a winger right now,
I think he might play him at wing back, isn't it?
Is Spence back or Spence is injured?
I don't know.
Spence is injured. Isn't he injured?
He can't be because he's going to play right back then. Because Poro's injured.
That's a good point, actually. I think that.
Spence can't be injured.
I can check, actually. Give me a minute.
Remember, he's been playing Archie Gray at right back one period of time?
Yeah, Prem injuries. Tottenham. Hospital injuries. Which Tottenham players were injured? Odobert, Maddison, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Kudus, Davies, Bergvall,
Odobert is injured, my friend.
Suspended. Huh?
Oh, you're reading out the injuries.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
I'm deprived of food. I didn't understand what you were reading.
Spence is fit. He's not on the list. He's not on the list.
All right, we got Spence.
But apparently, Solanke had some problem with his throat, but he made today's training. I don't know if that means he's like, huh?
Bro, are you serious? What type of problem with his throat? Bro, I can't say. See, because it's Ramadan, yeah. Because it's Ramadan, I can't say what I'm going to think. I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's why I can't say that too.
How can you get injury to your throat?
I don't know. Bruce Lee chopped him there.
Struggling to swallow.
Yeah, we have got a lot of injured players, man. So,
Richarlison's back, right?
Well, according to Prem injuries, he's not, but I heard he's back as well. So maybe it's not up to date yet.
So front line, we got Richarlison, Solanke,
Marnie.
Tell, Mwani. Correct?
Yeah.
Midfield, we
And
have
then
Sarr.
Roderbert's injured, so yeah.
So midfield, we got Sarr, Gallagher, Paulinia. I think he'll throw Paulinia in defense, right?
He might do that, but that means he has to play Sarr with Gallagher in the middle. He doesn't have many other options. Unless he plays Gray in the middle. Gray and
Is
Gallagher.
Gladstone still injured? Gladstone's still injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ball boy can play right back. Yeah. Let's see who the ball boy
You know
is.
why? Because I'm not even confident with Dragonson, man.
It depends. We got Dragonson and VDP. Byfeld.
He's been really poor.
And Paulinia.
Dragonson has been really poor. Really poor. And it's understandable. He's coming back from a career-ending injury, but he's been really poor.
Yeah, it'll take time to catch up, right? So I guess.
And for someone that wants out, he's been really poor, in my opinion. Since he's come back, his valuation has dropped since the injury. But since he's come back, his valuation has dropped even more. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why nobody wanted him, bro. I thought he was supposed to link with Genoa or something like that, and then they didn't get him. I don't think we were sold him because we don't have enough defenders, right? So at this moment in time, let's see. We have to do with what we have, and of course, we were talking about Tudor.
This is where Dorrington should be still at Tottenham, Ashley Phillips, all of them players. Look, I hear what people are saying. Vuskovic, bro, listen, let's be real. He's still young, yeah. But let me be honest with you. We have Dorrington, we have Ashley Phillips, we have some sort of quality players that could fill this defensive role if we just pull them back into the setup.
The only thing I don't understand is, right, why do we put players out on loan, right, without a recall clause? We should have that, right? So I don't know. It's either I don't know. That shows how stupid we are in the sense of football.
Like even like someone like Mikey Moore, when we got the injury of Alderweireld, we should have called him back.
I don't know. He's still there. So we ain't pulling anyone back. That's who we are, mate.
That's who we are.
Who we are.
Tottenham, forever questioning how real this team is. It's a social experiment. That's how
it is a social experiment, man. It is a social experiment.
Yeah. It's a social experiment that has gone wrong.
Yeah. No, it's gone wrong for us fans, but it's gone right for those who wanted it in that sense of a way. You understand? The social experiment is very simple. They have found out that Spurs fans don't have standards, right? And they're willing to part with their money. That's it.
I just made some fried chicken.
All right.
Make some fried chicken.
Yeah, man.
You need to break fast, right? What time is it there now?
Long time ago, man. It could have been like an hour and a half ago.
Has the sun set? If it's dark?
Yeah, long time. It's dark. It's like midnight now. What time is it right now? Tell me what the time is. Wait. Tell me what the time is.
7 o'clock.
My time,
7 o'clock.
My time is 3 a.m., bro.
I should have broken my fast. If it's 7 p.m. right now, I should have broken my fast at 5:30 something.
Okay.
Let's just say 5:40.
Yeah, 2 hours ago, bro. 2 hours ago, you should have broken it.
Even earlier, in my opinion. Even earlier.
Yep.
So I haven't had nothing since, because like I said, I've been in a deep sleep. So I woke up like half an hour late to the stream. That would have taken me from like my opening, because I'm meant to be opening when we start the stream, yeah? So I woke up late to the stream. So even up to that, I woke up late. Realistically, I should have broken my fast day.
Yep. Have you had at least a drink of water?
Yeah, I have.
And then
Good.
have you had your
Good.
dates?
Dates, yeah, of course I have.
And then you've broken your fast.
And I had a nice cigarette.
Okay.
I know. That
Okay.
that nicotine rush in it. Look, I know if we're actually going by, we should stop smoking that, you know. But bro, that nicotine rush after a long fast, that hit like crack cocaine.
Don't tell them that, please.
Very religious person, yeah.
No, cigarettes. No, bro. I haven't done basically preparing myself for fasting. I have to, because look, I don't want to bait myself as well, because like literally, but you know what I'm on in it. You know what I'm on in it. It takes nearly a month to what is it called? Leave the system. You get where I'm coming from? So
Yeah.
a whole that's what they say in it. So a whole month before that, you need to stop. So personally, I haven't had none of what you think I'm thinking about.
All right. I understand what you're talking
All right,
about.
okay. We'll trust you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm on this fasting thing, man. Like, but very, you know what? Look, I try my best to be as religious as possible. That's the only thing that's keeping me sane. If I lose religion, God forbid what me being a Tottenham fan would look like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No, we've seen you naked, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh dear.
We've seen
My
enough, man.
God. Yeah. So what else are we going to talk about Spurs, right?
It's been an hour and a half now. I think, I don't know, unless anyone has anything to talk about. Like,
Oh yeah, and we need to
Yeah.
ask DJ. DJ, what are your thoughts on the interview that Ange did? You watched it?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. The first interview, he's done two parts.
yeah.
We're going to just talk about the first interview because that's more about Tottenham. Well, technically, we can talk about the second one, but he's bang on about everything.
Of course.
He's bang on about trying to say you're a big club. You're not no big club. How long have I been telling everybody we're not on top six side? Day one, I've been saying we're not top six.
Yeah.
Like,
but I agree with you.
generally,
anyway, so we don't act like
all the
top
time,
16.
yeah. You know my energy. Look, let me quote unquote myself. I used to say, like, I'm not trying to swear in Ramadan. Beep heritage, yeah. I used to say that, bro. Didn't I used to say that? Beep heritage, innit?
Yeah.
That's not my heritage. My heritage is failure. And it's so right. Look at what he wanted. Look at who we got.
But
Yeah.
it's like that with every manager, man. It's not just Ange.
Yeah, what about your thoughts that the fan base are going crazy that he didn't admit his faults on Tottenham and all that, and
I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I also feel like, 100% is a PR stunt from him. The fact that he didn't admit. I would have loved, but then again, if you're putting yourself just as a fan, you put yourself in his shoes. Why would he admit to a club that just sacked him after winning a cup? Think about it. Like, come on, let's be real, yeah. Let's be real. Nobody would have thought that Tottenham could win a trophy. We were getting memed on. Like, let's keep it real, yeah. We were getting memed on. We're always so close but so far away. we'll always be called Spursy. That's what they will say. That's what they call us, Spursy. Yeah. So for a manager to accomplish something that realistically, and look, I only started believing in blind faith. If you really wanted me to be really honest with you, and that's because I was just trying to be really optimistic, bro, nobody could believe that we could win that Europa League final, because we were the underdogs. Man City, if you actually look at, break it down, we were the underdogs from minute one. Not just that. I don't care what any pundit says. When you've got a team like Man United in the final, you'd expect Man United to win, because they win season off, season on. Even in their worst of seasons, they have won trophies. So no matter what anybody can say about Man United is a massive club. It still has weight in that top 6 heritage. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It still holds weight, because they would win season off, season on. Bad season, worst season, go. Yeah. Sorry, my brother. I think that is the door. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, no, going back to what we're saying about and like, I hear it. I would have wanted him to admit a few things, just for reassurance. But let's be real, yeah. No top manager that is looking for a next job, and I'm calling Ange shot. His history tells you he's a top manager. Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, he wins everywhere he goes, except for Nottingham Forest. At least one thing he admitted. In the interview. No, but at least one thing he admitted into that interview: taking that Forest job was wrong.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised he took that job, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, but he admitted that was the wrong career choice at the time. But in terms of being angry that he hadn't spoke up about this board, where's all this energy for Conte? Where's all this energy for Mourinho? Where's all this energy for Poch? Where's all this energy for managers that have read that? I could go further. These owners don't care about our managers. They don't truly back our managers. They don't. No, let's keep it back. If the organization is not going to back you, why the hell do I have to admit where I'm wrong and right? Because the ownership is wrong. Think about it.
Yeah, of course the ownership has always been wrong, right? So it is what it is.
I was watching Phil Butler's show. He said BS to us wanting Semenyo, whether it's true or not, whatever, yeah? But Gay, I remember we wanted him. Do you see my point? We didn't even back Frank. In fact, we backed Frank the most. We didn't back Ange. We didn't.
We didn't back any manager, though.
Exactly. So why would fans want him to own up to his mistakes? Who the hell do you think he is to us? He's bigger than us.
I don't know.
I said that earlier, right? If you go back, what did I say earlier, right?
Yeah.
A lot of fans think that, if he had admitted his faults, right, he would earn their respect. To tell the truth, right, he doesn't want your respect.
He doesn't need your respect. You know why he doesn't need your respect?
Yeah.
You know why he doesn't need your respect? I'm gonna keep it buck, innit, yeah? Even me, I had to apologize. Remember, I done a video saying I apologize. I'm sorry, Ange.
Yeah?
But let's keep it buck. Let's keep it real, very real. Who are the fans to Ange? All he experienced was negative vibes from minute one. So he has no loyalty to you.
I don't know
He
about
doesn't have
minute
no
one.
loyalty to us.
I don't know about minute one, because our fans defended him even when we were bloody, what's it called? 5-3 down are home to bloody Liverpool. They were singing his name. So
No,
No, but that was the beginning of the good.
that's
No,
the
that was
first 10 games, my friend. I'm talking about from past the first 10 games, my friend. They weren't on Ange's side.
Nah, I think
why
it
do we
started.
have to on Ange's side? Aren't the fans allowed to have an opinion?
It goes back down to this.
No, the
No,
fans do have.
no, wait, let me decipher Hazard's thing. Because I said a big comment 30 minutes ago. I think he hasn't processed it. Because the fans are spoiled.
How we spoiled?
I'll tell you why. The fans set the standard of what we get. For so many years, it's been underperforming. We're the reason why our club is like this.
Yeah.
We allow
It has.
it.
But I'm
We've
on your
allowed
side.
it.
I protested in protest. So I'm on your side.
You're on our side, but you can't see the concept of maybe it's not the manager.
It can be the
Never
manager.
been the manager. It's never been the manager, right? I've been the manager. Don't care ever since that Levy came out and said that
That's
we got our
why.
talking back, right? So
Can I be
that's why
right?
it doesn't-
You can't say
Eugene,
the
that's
manager.
why I'm not. I don't have the same energy to you. Yeah. With me, what did I say about us bringing in a new manager? How long did I say we needed to keep that manager for?
2 years.
Yeah.
I did say that. Why?
I'm not sure
Why?
what you're getting at. Give him time to build a team.
You need to understand why I said it. Why? Why did I say 2 years? In order to judge if we're going backwards or forward, whether sacking Andrew was the right decision, you have to base it on your previous manager and what he achieved.
But we didn't give him 2
So
years.
we all agree
What does it even matter?
it matters.
We didn't give Frank 2 years.
Frank didn't get 2 years.
It matters. You know why it matters? Because from the get-go, people like me and Eugene said we should never have sacked Frank, but we should never have sacked Ange. And then when we went to sack Ange, I said, if we're going to sack Ange, the only thing that I want is a manager that's a step up or like for like. I made that very abundantly clear at the time. So when we brought in Frank, bro, I was annoyed. You know this already, my friend. I made it clear I was annoyed.
But you know, Ange is part of the reason we brought in Frank, right? Because we finished 17th.
That's the
What I'm trying to tell you is
why can't fans understand, right? We finished 17, right? Because we really calculated that we can't get relegated.
No, you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. We finished 17th, and as a consequence, to get this top manager that supposedly we want is a lot harder when your team finishes in 17th.
Eugene, they will never see it. They will never see it.
They don't. No, the thing is that the logic of that point, right, is a very simple thing. Number one, if we were chasing the Europa League Cup, right, we wouldn't have finished 17th. Then the focus would be put back on the league. You get what I'm saying? He threw the games, bro. So it's a simple thing.
No, Eugene, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. I'm saying because we
sacked Ange, and then right? after he gets sacked, right? We are 17. No big manager or prime manager or winning manager wants to come and join us.
I wouldn't want to go.
But you know what they decide to do, yeah?
Then we paid Frank, right? £8 million, right? £8 million per annum contract for how many years? 3 years or 4 years, right? And he was the third highest paid manager in the league.
And he didn't even stay. He didn't even stay more than 6-7 months. And they decide to sack a manager that really brought success to the table. It makes no sense. No.
PJ, this comes down, right, to the bullshit, right, that Vinay and Lange gave us. Remember? We went through a list of 30 managers, Frank met all the criteria. He ticked all the boxes.
It got the fans thinking this is a good move for Tottenham.
No, if you talk so much bullshit, right? Then stick to your guns. But the problem is, I think in the end of the day, they wanted to stick to. They wanted to stick to their but they wanted to stick to their guns, right? Then the rumor is out there that the Lewises were the ones who pulled the trigger. And of course, they got Matthew Collicott to come out to say,
that finance guy,
and he's the finance guy. So he became, you know, like the messenger of the message.
The message of the message.
But you know what? Yeah, even when you say that, I'm watching Sean Butler. I'm gonna say it on this channel as well. Listen, I'm not like any unique fan. I can tell you when I'm wrong, and I can tell you when I'm right.
Yeah,
We done the exact same thing. We done the exact same thing to Levy.
Now, to tell the truth, right? Levy.
We done the exact same thing to Levy. You know why? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Because Sean Butler is so right. So right. And even that last interview that Levy done, he said he spoke facts. I'm sorry. I'm not going flip-flop Levy and Levy out, yeah? Hear me out. I'm sorry, Levy.
TJ's deviating.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Levy, for putting all the blame on you. You were always a part of the problem. Your time was up at Tottenham. Yeah. However, I now know you were just a puppeteer for the real problems at this club. Because he did say,
Levy still was a
no,
problem.
Okay, no, hold on. Going back to the Levy thing, it's a very simple thing, right? He was the chairman for 25 years, okay? And he never had accountability because he ruled over everything. And then, of course, the rumor is out there, he's got his fingers in every hole.
Yeah. He's got fingers in every hole, yeah? But the difference is, we've brought in Vinay, and and Lang, and right now, can I tell you this for a fact? This is what bamboos me. I would rather have Paratici and Levy in charge. Are you crazy, bro?
Hold on. Okay. The Lewises have just taken over this club for 6 months. All right. Like I've been saying,
they've had the club for 25 years. Let's not paint that picture, man.
Hold on. They had the club for 25 years, but they weren't running it. We think that, of course, maybe Joe Lewis, right, at that time, before he, don't forget, right, Joe Lewis, okay, guys, Joe Lewis has been pardoned by Donald Trump. He's no more criminal. He's free to do what he wants to do. But when he was being pursued with criminal charges, he transferred out 50% of his Enix shares. So to a trust, and we do not know who are the holders of trust. It could be the kids, his kids, right? Vivian and Charlie and whoever they are, right? So Levy's been running this club like a dictator for 25 years. He's got his fingers in every hole. So when they sacked him, when he pulled out his fingers, right, the Lewises didn't know that the ship will be sinking. Number one, who brought in all these bullshitters? Vinay, Lange, Paratici, right? Blah, blah, blah. It was Levy. So now what I want to see, right? Summer comes along.
No.
Hold on,
I disagree with that narrative.
Let me finish. Summer comes along, all right? If they are really serious, right? They wanted Frank. And if they pull the plug on Frank, right? If that rumor is true, that means Vinay and Lange has to be accountable. They have to go.
Exactly. They need to go. They need to get out of here as well, yeah? But this is what I'm trying to say, yeah?
Let me finish. If they get sacked, right, that shows, right, because now it's all following the plan. Like, number one, they employed Tudor. Why? Is it because it was Frank? Was it because of Vinay and Lange who introduced him?
No. It was because of Paratici.
It was Paratici. So they are going to Paratici's ideas now. Because they see,
and he's not even at the club. You see my point? He's not even at the club.
They see that Vinay and Lange has failed because of Frank.
Exactly.
So they have to go, right? So now, what I want to see is now we see the plan is being put into place. Tudor is
No. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question because I think you missed the point. You missed the point about the ownership. You missed one point.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. I want to hear. In fact, let me hear where you're coming from.
So what I'm saying now is right. Tudor is the interim. Okay, he's coming in. Correct. He's just a stopgap. The next manager that's coming in, right? Who do all the fans want? Poch.
They want Poch, right? Yeah, but so where does this got to do with the ownership? The ownership don't have. What does this got to do with the ownership?
The ownership was always doing what the fans want. I don't want to see that. You understand? He needs to get rid of Vinay, Lange. Don't bring back Poch. Bring in another manager, right? With a whole totally different recruitment team and DOF and whatever, right? A CEO to run it as a football club, right? Then if they move it in that direction, I say the Lewises are trying to win us something and they are changing their mission. But if they stay stable, same old, then we're back to the same bullshit. That's why I've been saying, if they have stuck to their plan, it'll be ENIC in. If they go and sack Frank, I'm ENIC out, right? But the thing is that now they brought in Tudor, right? It looks like they've got a plan. But if they don't follow with that plan,
we'll see in the summer.
We're screwed. We'll be stuck here forever. Yes, sir. Until someone comes and buy them, or until we get relegated.
See, no, but you missed my point, though. You missed my point. Going back to what I was saying, you missed my point. You missed the whole thing. What I was saying. Yeah. Going back to my point. Yeah. I would rather, and you confirm this, because if they're going based on what Paratici's plan was,
I don't want Levy here. I don't want Paratici here. They've always been bullshitting, and.
But you would rather have Vinay and Lange. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want Vinay and I don't want Lange too. I want a totally different. Remember what I said? I don't want this Tottenham. PJ, remember? I don't want this Tottenham. I want a new Tottenham. That's it.
I'll be honest with you right now. Yeah,
I want a Tottenham.
Right now, if I could pick out of them four people, I'm picking Levy and Paratici. 100%. I'm keeping it 100%. But
I don't even want to pick any of them. Right? That's the point.
I'm keeping it 100%. But because Levy would have cracked the fool long time ago.
To tell the truth, right? If Levy had stuck with Ange, right, I would have given him some leeway. That will show some 100%.
Change. I think maybe you're right. You're right. I would have been more of a lighter view on Levy, yeah, if he decided to keep back. Yeah.
But he didn't. Right? Why? Right? Oh, because we were 17, we lost 22 games, blah blah blah. Right? Why do you think Frank got sacked? Guys, Frank got sacked. It's not because of football. Frank got sacked because
let's be real,
the money, right? And the fans walking out of the stadium, right? It was bad for the image of
But
the
let's
club.
be real, yeah? Let's keep this narrative straight. And needed to get sacked as well.
But Ange needed to be given a chance. And if the first 10 to 15 games...
On my agreement, I said, if you're not going to get better, this is what I made my stance very clear. If you're not going to get better than Ange, you keep Ange. That's what my understanding was. And then when I saw Frank and I saw Areola and I saw all of them nonsense, I was like, save me the wait. I would rather keep Ange. Remember, I said that.
No, that's why I'm saying we should have given Ange at least 10 to 15 games this season. And if he fucks up, we sacked him.
But the
problem is that we didn't. You know why? Because
of fans. Because of certain fans, 100%. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. You're on the same. You're speaking the same language. I blame, like I said, I started this thing with I'm blaming the fans for the reason why we're like this. I said this already. They set the standards from the get-go.
That's why I said go back and listen to my deluded pride rant. Right, our fan base are deluded in pride because they think going to the Champions League final and ending up losing, it's a good thing.
It's good.
Ending up
Yeah,
second,
yeah.
ending up
You
second
know what
in the
true
league.
success
it's a
is?
good
Winning
thing,
cups.
right?
You know what true
Yes.
success is, in my opinion? Winning
Yes.
trophies. That's what success is.
Yeah. Yeah, winning trophies. Right? I'm with you, and I want to win the Premier League, right? And maybe a chance to
Let me
win the
make it
Champions
clear,
League.
yeah. Let me make it abundantly clear, yeah. Eugene, I think you speak my language, yeah. I think you speak my language. If Frank managed to win the Champions League, me and you would be Frank in.
Yeah, of course. Not Frank in, right?
As
I'll
will
give
be
him a
Frank out.
chance. No.
As will be
I
Frank
don't
out.
think- No, I won't be
What?
Frank in or I won't be Frank in or Frank out. If he had won us the Champions League, right, I would give him a chance. Like, I would have given Ange a chance. That's true, right?
That's what I mean by Frank in. I mean, like I would have given him a chance. I would have given him the next season to see what he could do. Yeah, 100%. I'm on the same basis as you. 110%.
Right.
Has
You do realize that the quality of the Champions League is infinitely more better than the
we
quality
said this about the Europa League and all this. And we never believe, bro. Listen, believe. Sometimes you need to learn to believe. Believe in the cause. That's
All right,
what
you're
I
not getting
understand.
the quality of the Europa League
I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe.
The quality of the
Wait,
Europa
hold on,
League was fucking shit, man. We won from an own goal.
It doesn't matter when
That's
it's
the
fucking
reality.
shit or not. We won it. The reality is that we
Exactly,
won
bro.
it.
Why did you want? Like, they were okay. They weren't that great.
Why do we need to
Champions
diminish?
League is like this. Champions League is like this.
It's still a
Europa
cup.
League is
Of
like
course,
not even as good as maybe like. Yeah,
we
come
are
on, let's
not
be real.
comparing. In the end of the day, right? It doesn't matter whether the competition is shit or not shit, right? The matter of it is that in the end of the day, we won it.
Won it.
Don't you
Exactly.
understand? We won it. Right. If you want to
Exactly.
compare,
No history book.
So are you going to
No
compare?
history
Right?
books are not going to tell us that we perform poorly in Europa League.
Hold on. Are we going to say that, right? When Leicester won the Premier League that season, right? The competition was shit.
Yes, it was. It was.
Nah.
Yeah.
See, this is where
Chelsea were in turmoil. United were in turmoil.
Okay. Yeah. And why didn't we win it? Why didn't we win it?
Why didn't we win?
Why didn't we win it?
Why didn't we win it?
It was that shit, right? Why didn't we win it?
Because we're bottle jobs, and we didn't buy in January.
So now, when we win the Europa League trophy, right? Will we bottle jobs?
Well, we just won it with an own goal.
Eugene, I love you, man. You know what? Look, Eugene, this is the representation of our fan base. 100%. We will never. I can't lie to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Taz, I would love you to watch this back, yeah, for educational purposes, because this is where we differ in opinion. Like I'm in universal agreement with Eugene. I'm 100. There's nothing more I can say. He's spitting facts. The whole concept of football is just winning
trophies.
Yes, but if you want to win the big trophies, you can't go.
Bro, we can't win the big trophies because we can't win the big trophies, right? Because we don't have the ambition to win the big trophies. Right?
All right, cool. Hear me out, yeah.
He said, "I want to win the Premier League. I want to win the Champions League." We weren't going to win the Premier League and Champions League this way. We're not going to jump from 17th to 1st in one season. I'm sorry, it's just not realistic.
I never said one season. Don't defraud my quotation. I speak online all the time. I've got bare receipts of you flip-flopping. I never flip-flop.
I'm not flip-flopping. I'm just giving you a realistic thing. We're not going to jump from 17th to 1st.
My ambitions is to win the Champions League. My ambitions is to win the Champions League. We are nowhere near that, right? We are nowhere near that. But that's not what we're debating right now. Yeah. We're debating what success is. And your definition of success is totally different to me and Eugene's.
So how's that my definition of success?
He doesn't even see it.
I don't think she's 17th is successful. At least we finished at least 11th. Like, at least it was respectable. Finishing 17th is not respectable. I'm sorry, it's not respectable.
This is where we differ.
finishing 17, right, is because we threw the games away.
You need to
But the
also understand this, yeah?
You need to
You need to understand
struggling now is because we finished 17th.
You know, you
Because
need
the
to
reason
understand this as well, yeah?
You're
Why do you
struggling
think
The
now,
narrative-
Semenyo- why do you think
Wait,
Semenyo-
hold on.
Why do you think
We are
Can I
Semenyo's
struggling
add
now,
something
right?
in? Wait, can I
Yeah.
add something in before you guys go in it? Yeah, and I'll let you guys finish off what you're saying. Innit? The narrative with this cup is so wrong as well. We need to understand that this manager managed to win a cup with a 17-year drought. We've had better managers previously that couldn't do this. You see, there's no respect on Andrew's name. This is my problem. At least I can say,
That's
yeah,
what I've been saying.
I'm wrong. Yeah, at least I can say I'm wrong. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I wanted to jump the gun early, 100%. I at least gave him, and I said, look, if we're not going to improve, give him until January. That's what I said. I said, give him until January. If
And
nothing
look what happened when he went
changes,
to Forest. Look what happened when we went to Forest.
it's different. He was at Tottenham for 2 years. The first season he was 6th. He finished 6th. When he lost Kane.
Come on,
Yeah.
Harry.
He never had Kane.
different.
He never had
Hold on,
Harry
hold
When
Kane.
he lost Kane.
He never had
Hold
Harry
on.
Kane. Didn't lose.
Yeah,
He never had
exactly.
him.
And he's the only manager that managed to finish 6th under the previous season.
17th.
And we won a
man.
trophy, my friend. And it put us back into the Champions League. Not only that, if we managed to take over that Super Cup, I could say we would have won the Super Cup.
No,
But
I don't
that-
think we would have won the Super Cup with Ange in charge.
We would
Oh,
have
you
won
know-
the Super Cup with Ange. We would have smashed PSG
See,
5-0.
if Ange was
in the
there.
first half.
You need to
Yeah.
understand.
You know why? PSG was not even playing. They
Ian, exactly.
What
Eugene, man.
I'm sorry, we would not have won that game.
Guys,
with Ange in charge. I'm
it's
sorry.
pointless to say whether if or not. The fucked up part is that we won a trophy
It's not-
with a manager where the manager had that mentality built into the players, playing for him with their hearts, in their souls, and they won it. And we brought it a fucking defeatist.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Who was afraid to
And you know
lose?
what? You know what? We won a trophy, and it's been 17 years since we've lifted actual silverware. You know, in my lifetime, I've not experienced it. But
Yeah, but it's different
you
for
see
you.
it
I've
as
actually had to win
a
3
failure of a
trophies.
season. It
It's
makes no
very different.
sense.
I've just won 3 trophies, you know, like
No,
No,
Harry.
no.
It's very simple.
very
Harry,
different for me.
hold on. The Europa League Cup, right? There was a parade, correct?
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, you went.
I still wanted Ange
If you
out.
were so
I still wanted Ange
No,
out.
no. Hold on. If you have felt, right, that cup was so easy, so diminished, so pointless, why did you go?
17
I wanted to
years.
stay out as well.
17, no, you know what it is? 17 years without experiencing that trophy list.
Harry,
You do realize back in
No,
back in 2008, back in 1999, we didn't do a parade.
no,
We didn't do parades.
no, Harry, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does
right?
matter because
You
we didn't
went,
do parades
went
back
to
then.
no, hold on. You went to a parade, right? For a trophy, right? That you didn't have respect for. Correct?
Can I
Do you
finish?
respect
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
We have a parade in
No,
1999.
hold on. I don't care.
Do we
I
have a
don't
parade
care
in
about.
1999?
No.
Do we have a parade
It
in
doesn't matter.
2008? It does
Hold on.
matter
It
because
doesn't-
you can't go
it
to a
doesn't
parade that
matter
doesn't
of anything.
exist.
No. I'm
It doesn't
asking you a question
exist.
now. No. I'm asking you a question now. Fact is, we won a trophy, correct? Last season, correct?
Yeah.
The fact
We
is,
still
you
finished
went.
17th.
Hold on. You went to the parade, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that fact? Another question I'm gonna ask you: do you respect that trophy?
In what way? And what do you mean by that?
He doesn't.
You don't respect the trophy. You don't respect. You said we what? We had a lower level. We played shit teams. We had an easy ride, right?
We did because we could have played a harder team in the semi-final, for example. We got Bodo Glimt.
We played Manchester United in the final.
But is this the worst Man United team in
hold on.
since I've been alive?
Everybody in the world said, right, Manchester United gonna win it. I went on Manchester United shows, right, and was coached
gonna win it.
even before, right?
Not
And when
everybody. You didn't correct it. Wait, correct it. Who was the only fan that said we would win?
You did.
Me, I predicted it. I said we're gonna win.
Guys,
I said we were gonna win 4 or 5 months from that
You're
moment.
not understanding my point. You're
Hold
completely
on,
ignoring
guys.
my point.
I've got to go soon, right? Because it's gonna be 4 a.m. soon.
Okay, before you go on, Eugene, wait. Before you go on, look. Can I just say it a bit? This is where me and Haz will never align in our
Can I come on?
understanding.
Ellie, if you wanna hop on. The link is in the
Yeah.
chat.
This is where me and Haz will never align in terms of our viewpoints are so different about success that we could never. I don't like. There's certain things that he would say which is weird to me, and I'm like, because I see success as
no, TJ. I tell you this, right? Has is the demographic where Levy has cornered. Yes or no? Fans who think like that.
Yeah, true.
And his numbers, right, multiplies more than us. Big up, Ellie. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well.
I like the bad side. Very, that's why I've been typing like a bullseye in the chat. Because, Harry, right, you've got to realise, you say...
Ellie, first of all, right, your mic, the sound is really bad.
Yeah, it's muffled.
Yeah.
It's muffled.
Hold on, let me get my earphones off. Hold on.
All right, unmuffle it. If not, we won't understand what you're saying. But I don't know whether you're talking to Harry or TJ or me.
That's better, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So Harry, right? I have to be your mother tonight. Right. So right. So Bodo Glimt, yeah. Everybody's saying their shit, this, that. They just beat Inter Milan 3-1, right? We beat them home and away, right? Manchester United are serial trophy winners. They're the second most trophy winning club in this country.
Mm-hmm.
But
regardless, they have good players still. They have good players.
No one can
doubt that Casemiro's good. That Fernandes is good. The weakness was their goalie, thank God, right? But we beat them on the day, right? And we battled so hard to win that trophy. All our players killed themselves, especially Sarr and Basuma. Sarr didn't get a lot of praise, but I was watching him, right? I was at that match and he covered so much ground. So did Bentancur. Those 3 players won us that match. Not Mickey van der Ven who got it off the line. Those 3 players were integral in us winning that match. Right? Without them, they would have scored because they had 16 chances to our 3, by the way. But we limit that was good because they would have had 40 chances if those players weren't on point, right? And I'm not belittling any trophy that you win. Never belittle it, because what our club does, they do belittle it. The owners, right? Because they never build from either a trophy or a not a trophy season. When was the last time we built anything? When did we build something at our club? Never. In my lifetime, only under Bill Nicholson. That's it, right? But I was very young, so I can't remember, because I was only 5 when we won the FA Cup in 1967, right? And then in the 70s, I was a little bit older, and then when the 80s come with Keith Birkinshaw, we were a fabulous team then, right? And then the 90s come and we dropped off. But we don't build. Arsenal are building, and we're all laughing at them, which is fair enough because we're Spurs fans. It's our duty to laugh at them, right? We've got to banter them, right? Because we've got to put them in their place as well. But we've never built, and they're building, right? And they're going to win. They're going to win something. They will do. And then what is our club going to do? We've fallen asleep. While
Again,
while Arsenal were growing,
This is the problem. Wait, before you go on,
all the Arsenal fans I speak to do not said to me, if Arteta doesn't win the Premier League or the Champions League, they want him gone.
Yeah, they
don't care
do,
about
right?
Wait,
they do, because they're ambitious.
Can I just add something
They're
in?
ambitious. They want a man who's going to get them over the line. And he hasn't shown that he can do that.
Just
to this point, anyway.
To make my point. The thing is, the problem that Tottenham have, and it comes back down to the fans, in my opinion, because we don't set a standard, yeah? If we don't set a bar, we will never be a successful club. We need to want to win trophies in order for us to win trophies, right? You have to believe in it, you know. And as you know this about me, I'm big in belief, big in optimism, being positive. It's the walks of life, in my opinion. You need to want to believe in it so you can actually win it.
Yeah, but TJ, can I just interject there? Just 1 second, right? We can believe all we want, right? We can believe all we want, right? But the owners are the ones that are making the decisions, not us.
100%, I agree.
We love our club. We want us to be ambitious.
No, but this is where I interject. This is where I interject.
We buy the best players and pay them the top dollar. But
this is where I interject. 100%. The owners don't have the true ambition as the fans, right? But see, this is where we go wrong. If the owners don't have true ambitions like fans, like I want to win the title, I want to win the Champions League. It might be unrealistic to say it now, but that's my future goals, right? If the ownership don't have that ambition, the narrative around the club should change. We need to start calling it out for what it is. And you see, look, I go to protests every single protest. Yeah. The last protest that me and Haz went to, it was only us two protesting. For true change, you need to set standards as a fan base. The standard should be, this is not acceptable. We've fallen below par. Below our standards. We want us to be challenging. And I know all fans
make more noise.
100%.
Action and noise, right?
That's my thing.
It built up with the time for change, right? But I don't want time for change. I want them out.
100%.
So
because they're not ambitious, and they've shown for 25 years their ambition has been very low.
But you know what? Wait, can I add something, Eugene? I know you're going to leave. You're looking to end off, innit? Just one thing, innit?
Yeah.
They want they want change, right? But see, the owners clearly are happy with finishing mediocre. They don't care about trophies. And look, this is what ends up happening. It kind of sleeps into fans because look, listen, I love you, my bro, 100%. But today I disagree with everything you said. Yeah, every single thing you said. The fact that I'm just using you as an example, will smug the Europa League trophy and be like, yeah, but it's not good. That's based on the ownership. The ownership truly don't have no ambition. You're a paying customer. You're paying for what you get. You're happy that it's like this. That's how I see it. But Eugene, go on.
Again, I think you're misunderstanding my point, but anyway.
I understand. No, we understand your point clearly. But what we are saying is that, right, we should put a little bit more respect on that trophy and a little bit more respect on the name of the person that won this trophy. But the problem is that at this moment in time, it's okay because you all will need time to understand. Simmer into it. It doesn't matter. One day Ramos won a trophy in 2008. It was 17 years ago, right? Now we've not won any trophy. You know, like the Simpsons, where they come out. We can put that out, right? We have not won a trophy in 1 year. You understand, right? Arsenal has not won a trophy in 5 years. You understand? We are there, but the thing is that slowly you will understand. Winning a trophy builds winning mentality. Our fan base needs to understand that. At this moment, if we are fighting among ourselves about winning a trophy, guys, right? We are fighting among ourselves about winning a trophy. So that's the sad part about it. That's why I've been saying from day one this season, right? We are so sad in the sense that, number one, the protest that Harry and TJ went to, right? that broke my heart. That's why I became ENIC in, because nobody fucking cares anymore. That's not just join the band, right? Right.
What I'm talking about, the fans. It leaks down to the fans. See, it broke your heart. It leaks down to the fans. The way Haz is talking, it's leaked down to his mindset. And I agree, Eugene.
The worst part is that it doesn't. How you say? No matter how bad, when we first protest, remember before Change for Tottenham came along, at least the people showed up, right? Even if it was 2%, 4%, 5%,
10 people,
half naked man running around, right? The rabbi, right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
I respected that. But when you do a protest and nobody turns up and the people are hiding, what the fuck? That's what broke my heart, right? And Change for Tottenham should be shamed for that. Why are you so ashamed? If you want to do something, don't hide. Okay, guys.
Yeah, but also, Eugene, can I just say something, right? Right, so Ange Postecoglou done that interview on the Overlap, didn't he? Right, and all the Ange haters are slating him for wanting better for our club. Because he blatantly said, right, he wanted X and X and X player. Don't matter what their names are. He wanted them, right? And what did the club get him? Solanke and 3 kids. So how do you expect him to challenge in the second season? Right? Obviously, he shouldn't have finished 7th. That goes without 17th. Sorry, that goes without saying. All right, but he said I wanted these players, and the club is not a big club. They don't think big, right? So they left him short. Look, does Pep Guardiola, if you gave him Solanke and 3 kids, he's not standing for that.
Yeah.
He commands respect, and Ange wanted the same respect, right? And he didn't get it from the club. And then they sacked him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, right? In the list of the managers that we've been through in the past 5 or 6 years, right? From Jose to Conte, right? None of them. Jose was a serial winner. Conte was another.
He was sacked before a final, though, Jose. He was sacked before a
final.
Yeah,
that's why. Why did they sack him? Because
what did we do? We sacked him.
That's Levy's fault, right?
Club.
And that comes back when TJ said he would.
He could have won that final. He could have won that final.
I reckon he would have won it. He would have, because he's got mentality.
But guys, that was could have, would have, or whatever, but it didn't happen. So now we've got that trophy. Somehow or another, I'm saying we must put more respect on the trophy to love what we've done. That's all. But guys, I got to make
4 trophies, Eugene. 4 trophies only in to go for. The Champions League, the Europa Cup, the League Cup and the FA Cup. And then there's the league title. So there's 5. All right? But if we don't back up our ideas and get rid of these owners have shown that they haven't got ambition. Because look what they did to Poch. Look what they did to Conte. Look what they did to Harry. Look what they did to Ange. All our managers they've done it to. So there's a serial pattern here that they don't build. They don't build for the managers. And then we slate off the managers because they're not doing well.
I know
we've had 3 over the past 3 seasons. We've had freak injuries as well, massive injuries that have decimated our squad.
You might as well just eat on the stream.
Mate, I
gotta go, guys.
All right, Eugene.
I gotta go. I got one more thing.
I like your passion, Eugene. I love your passion.
I got one more thing to say. It's a very simple thing, right? We protested for Levy out, and we believe Levy will be out. Now we're going to protest against ENIC out, and we have to believe that ENIC will be out. That's all. Right, guys?
Thank you.
Don't forget, guys, please subscribe to Hasper TV, Into Spurs, and Spurs Vision TV, and Queen Ellie. Whenever you see her, please give her a thumbs up. Right, guys?
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. here. I need to go and get my sahur and start my fast soon. All right, guys, take care.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
You could, guys, check out my TikTok. It's really funny. I've done some really funny. I do post them to you guys.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yeah, it's good. I love my TikTok because it keeps me bantering the Arsenal because we're playing them as well. So it's like that week, a whole week or 2 weeks of bantering. right?
Yeah.
So yeah, my TikTok is at Queen Ellie COYS. So anybody who wants to check it out, please do.
Yeah. No, you know what? Look, definitely check out the TikTok innit, and subscribe to all of our channels. But can I be honest with you? Yeah. Look, for me, 100%, I'm in the understanding of the owners are to blame for all of this, but it's also the fans as well. For me, we have to have a standard. There needs to be a standard where we say enough is enough. This is not good enough. And for me, we just don't have enough of the fan base that is screaming and talking about it. Like with a man, you see, and this is the weird thing as well, yeah. Where we've just brought in Igor Tudor, which we don't even know if he is going to keep us up. Who knows? We might even end up in the championship, because it's not a confirmed deal, like in terms of it's a big gamble. This is like putting all in on poker,
Yeah.
We're looking for the best. And I'm very scared because if we do go to the championship, I don't think we will come back up. I think we will end up like
I'm
Leicester.
completely with you. I'm completely with you with that. Like that's if we go down, like we're gonna struggle to come back, man.
Yeah. Now, bro, today you had some different opinions, man.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say to you is,
explain. Okay, wait. Before you go on, explain it to me in a different way, so maybe I can grasp the concept. Because right now, bro, nothing's aligning with what I believe in. Nothing is aligning from what, and it's weird because usually you be on agreement to certain things. But yeah, explain to me what you're trying to.
In my opinion, if you want to win the big stuff, like the really big trophies, you can't be finishing 17th, man. Like, and I would have given Ange a chance if we finished like, even if it was like 13th or something, or 12th, 11th, because I know the guy can, like, that's a respectable position. Yeah. The fact that we finished so low with 22 league losses as well, 22, like that is almost, I mean, if you lost 12 more games, that's all the games really. But like for me, like for example with Ramos, I was prepared to give him time because he finished 11th, right? So I was like,
can you pause that thought and then say that thought after? Can I just reply to what you've just said before that?
Well, the 17th thing.
You were saying 17th, and then you were saying if we want to win the biggest honors, finishing 17th is not whatever. But I'm not saying we're gonna chat. Like if Ange stayed next season, we're going to challenge next season. I never said that. I don't think. Again, I can only talk about myself. But I believe Eugene on the same understanding of me. I can't remember, or I wasn't aware of him saying anything on the lines of us challenging or winning a title the next season.
You forget though,
that right
Ange
there takes time, right?
You forget Ange said last season. You forget Ange said last season he wanted to challenge 100%.
But that's ambition. But wait, okay, we're missing the understandings of what his standards are and what he's setting for reality. Yeah. So you can set a standard. It's like, cool. I hold myself accountable that I win. Example, Ange said this. There's a lot of things that he said wrong, that he got wrong. I'm not saying he's gospel, but what I'm trying to say is Ange said this. He said, I always win in my second season. He did say that. He made that claim and he won in his second season. Yeah. He also said stuff like this. I want to win the title. That's the same thing that I'm saying. I want to win the title as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying we're going to win the title tomorrow. I'm not saying we're going to win it next year. That title talk is my true ambition of Tottenham. If he set the high standard, you can't beat someone down if he sets a high standard for Tottenham.
I believe in like realistic goals. Like if he said something like, "Oh, we can," what was it? not win the title. Say he said, because obviously bear in mind the season before we finished 5th, yeah?
Yeah.
If he said something like, we're going to make the Champions League or something, I'd be like, okay, that's realistic because we finished 5th the season before. Because if I'm honest with you, when I look at Arsenal, for example, with Arteta, and that their first title challenged in 2023 or 22?
Yeah.
I don't think Arteta even thought they were going to be in that position. And the same with Poch when we challenged in that Leicester season. So I don't think we really challenged the title, where we were. I don't think he really went into that season thinking we're going to challenge for the title. It kind of just happened. And obviously, if he came out and said that, I'd be like, okay, this guy has got his head screwed on.
Can I pause you for a minute? You said something really key in it, because you have to tackle this conversation literal for word. The reason being, if you don't tackle your mindset, you will never. You're talking about a mindset, I'm going to be honest with you. This discussion is about Ange is ambitious about where he wants to be, whether it's at Tottenham, whether it's at Nottingham Forest, whether it's at Barcelona, whether it's at Man City. He wants to win a title. His ambition is he set that goal, right? Which I'm all for. I want to hear my manager saying we can win a title, right? I want to hear the same way Pochettino set his ambitions. Well, the Europa League, look, in his last interview, the Europa League is nowhere where I want to see Tottenham. That's what he said. He said that. Now, Pochettino coming in.
But that's basing it on his previous experience at Spurs when we were like 2nd, 3rd, 4th. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, but what it's also doing.
I read his comments. I was thinking, do you know what Tottenham you're walking into?
Exactly, but I don't think no fan is going to think we're going to be winning the Champions League or title when he comes in. If there are fans like that,
I mean, TJ, you'd be surprised.
If there are fans like that, then I don't know. I can't have an educated conversation with them. But realistically, Pochettino has set a goal. He said Europa League is not where what I see for Tottenham. Tottenham should be winning better honours or something like that. And he's right. The same way Ange said, I want to win a title. 100%. The same way Mourinho and Conte said, this is the standard that I set. They're right. They can have their ambition. That don't mean they're going to do it in the next season. Now, this is where me and you differ. You also said, oh shit, now I was dissecting every single word you said.
Huh?
I remember what I was saying. Yeah?
Oh.
You were happy. This is where we differ. You were happy with the appointment of Frank. And we all, let's be honest with you, we only see based on what we heard and what we want, right? The same way Frank said in one of his first interviews that we are going to lose matches, you subscribe to that because you're in the narrative of it's more realistic because we are going to lose matches, right? I'm suiting your narrative with what Frank said, right?
Yeah.
Which is true. We lost a lot of matches. In fact, factually, if Frank stayed to the end of the season, it would have been worse than Ange. It would have been
we don't know
worse than Ange.
We don't really know that anyway.
We do know that because you know why we know that. You know why we know that. We know factually we're in a relegation battle.
But also,
we know
another massive consideration between Ange and Frank is Frank is dealing with the Champions League, right? The Champions League quality is way better than the Europa League. You need to bear that in mind.
My friend, you go back to quality, bro. We were the underdogs in that Europa League final. We were the underdogs,
but at the same time, that was the worst United team. And I've been saying this.
You say that, but they win. They win every other year. We're a team that haven't won in for 17 years.
Last season, that was the worst United team I've ever seen. And bear in mind, I've been watching United since like the 90s. That was the worst United team I've ever seen in my whole life. And what I've been living for 30 years plus.
And now, I can also say this, that Tottenham, well, I thought Tottenham last year was the worst Tottenham team that I've ever saw.
I've seen
And
worse.
now this is worse. Now this is worse. This is the worst. This is the worst I've ever seen us. The worst I've ever seen us. It's worse than an Ange, in my opinion. At least we went about trying to win games or like trying to attack teams.
We lost 22 league games.
I know.
So
I know.
How you can't say between games? We lost 22 league games. Like,
you know, can I tell you? If we carried on with Frank, we would have gone down. Yeah. The difference between Ange's style and Frank's style, I call Frank a coward. Well, it's a coward's way of setting up because he would rather defend. I subscribe more to Ange in terms of he wants to attack. Whether that's what we need, whether that's what we don't need. For me, just stylistically, it just did. Frank was always going to fail, in my opinion.
But you're misunderstanding how I saw Frank. I told you before, I didn't see him as like the manager who's going to be like the end game. You know, the manager that is going to win us the big trophies. I saw him as a manager that's going to come in and somehow reshape the squad and then go in like, I don't know, 2 years, I say 3 years.
So based on your understanding, can we have this conversation then? Since Frank has been has gone now, would you have kept Frank?
No, because obviously it didn't work out. But unfortunately in life, things don't always work out. So, but in theory, reason I wanted him was because, and a lot of Spurs fans wanted him, was because we thought he could come in and get us more adaptable. Because Ange's problem was he wasn't adaptable at all. Yeah, unless the players did. Because obviously Van Ven even said that they went to him and said we want to play more defensive in the Europa League. Like it wasn't really his choice. The players are the ones who gave him those ideas, and then and then make the squad like more rounded. And I'm not saying I expected us to finish even in the top 6 this season, if I'm being honest, because we finished 17th last season. Plus we had Champions League to contend with, and we didn't really have a Champions League level squad, if I'm being honest. And which is why if we exit the Champions League, I'm like, okay, I don't expect us to win it. And if he was dealing with 4 competitions, trying to balance 4 competitions, it was always going to be difficult to finish in like the top, like I said, the top 4, top 6, whatever. Like if we finish mid-table, I'll be like, okay, that's step 1, and then step 2 is we try and finish in Europe, and then step 3 after that is finishing the Champions League, and then we can start thinking about a title. That's what 4 years later, 3-4 years later.
Yeah,
might not even be with Frank. I'm just saying. Frank could have gone at that point.
Yeah. So what are you saying for the game then? What time are you getting to the stadium for?
Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know because I'm going to church in the morning as well. So
down.
Yeah. Basically, in Greek culture, we have to do like a memorial every year for like grandparents, and I've got one this Sunday, unfortunately. So, and that's at like 11. So
okay,
we'll come home at like 1 probably, I guess, and then eat something and then go. So yeah.
What time's the game? 4:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I imagine being home by like 3 or 2:30 or something, 3 o'clock.
You probably get to the stage in just in time.
Yeah. No, as in like I'll get back to it's fine. It's just really eat something and then go. But I might have to get changed as well. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so I think it'll be 2-2 to be honest. Like I think I got more encouragement now, mainly not because of Tudor. I mean, I don't know what expects Tudor. That's the thing. I have no idea anything about him. It's more because of Arsenal's faults, really, that I'm more optimistic.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting match for Tottenham, in my opinion.
Because I don't know what to expect, TJ. I have no idea what to expect with this manager.
I'm hoping that we win. I'm trying to be optimistic.
I hope we win, especially as a new manager bounce. Like we could win the game based on that. But I just don't know how he plays in it. And because I read he can be quite risky. I mean, if we leave holes in the back and
that's what I said. His type of game plan, he concedes quite a lot. I did mention that. With the research I've done, he's really he is a really front-footed manager, you know.
Yeah.
So it could be our downfall, or it could be what we actually need right now. Because realistically, you know what? Why I say we need something like that. Look, I'm not saying Frank is a bad manager, but Frank set up cowardly. You get where I'm coming from? Didn't give players license to play football. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Just to play football. Sometimes you need the players just to play football. One touch passing, move forward, run down the wing. You know what I'm talking about? Forget the tactics, innit? Yeah? Because Frank had only I would say one way of playing. Down the wing.
But then at the same time, apart from Xavi, he only really got better now. We didn't have any other playmaker, mate. Like,
actually, you're right. But I'm just talking about Frank's tactics. Frank's tactics was just down the wing or over the top. Useless balls that will never sit to players like Solanke, will never sit to players like Kolo Muani, you know? We just bounce off of them. So,
but at the same time, if you have no creativity in the middle, I don't know how else you're going to create.
So what are you saying? You're saying we shouldn't have stacked Frank?
No, I'm just telling you, I'm not expecting the football to suddenly be like amazingly better.
But you know what? It's the rule of insanity. If you do the same thing over and over again and expect the same result, it's not going to work out. So maybe Frank had to change it.
My opinion of Frank not working out is not to do with the tactics exactly. Mine's to do with the fact that he didn't have good relationships with the players. Like, he clearly isn't good in that respect. Like, Redknapp, a lot of people didn't like Redknapp because his tactics weren't very good. But his advantages, like with everything, there's trade-offs. His advantage with Redknapp was he was an amazing man manager. Like, he was probably the best one of the best man managers in the league at the time. Like, every player loved him. Modric actually stayed at Spurs, even though Levy wouldn't sell him to Chelsea because of Redknapp. Otherwise, he would have gone on strike.
Yeah.
The trade-off with Redknapp was he would play the same team all the time. The players got tired near the end of the season. And also, tactically, I know a lot of people I was friends with at the time said, "Oh, he's not that great tactically. We're winning games because we just have quality players, basically." Like with Poch, he was great with the players, and I would say he was quite good tactically, but he would struggle in games where the big games, like the really big games, wouldn't always get good results. I remember the Poch. Like,
this is where I actually disagree with this one point of Frank, but Frank tactically was so poor. Tactically, he was poor. He only had one way of playing.
But I'm telling you, he's playing that way for a reason, because we have no playmaker.
I don't buy that bullshit, man.
If you don't have a
playmaker, you get paid the second highest manager, and you don't have a second option, a second way of playing. Are you sitting here and telling me that this guy is getting the big bucks for him to play only one style and not change that style?
But also at the same time, Spurs fans were slating our attackers all season, saying they're rubbish. How are we expecting us to score so many goals if our attackers aren't that great? Like, we were missing Maddison. Like, if we had Maddison and Kulusevski in the team or in the squad during this time period, and he wasn't doing anything different, or he wasn't being more attacking, I'd be more on your side with it. But I mean, like, Maddison's our best playmaker. He's got Premier League experience.
Can I tell you what you sound like? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you sound more of a Frank in than a Frank out.
Well, yeah, but my belief why it didn't work out is not to do with the tactics. It's to do with his relationship with the players, which clearly what I'm trying to say to you is Redknapp had really good man management, right? But his tactics were very suspect. But then Frank, I think he has got a lot of tactical knowledge, but his player relations, if that's what I say it, is not very good. Like, maybe he didn't connect with the players.
But my understanding of Frank is his tactics was not working. Simply, he didn't change it up. And yeah, you might be right, the players wasn't there. But there are always other ways to play, in my opinion. He was meant to be a tactical genius. That's what a lot of people sold me on. He played the same thing over and over again.
But again, like I said to you, we didn't have a playmaker. I don't know what you're expecting him to do.
But even when we didn't have the players, like when we had Kudus and all of that, it was the same shit.
What do you mean? Kudus isn't a playmaker. He's a winger.
So you're saying his style only leads to a playmaker. We needed a playmaker in order for Frank
to change a lot of that. If you want to see a drastic change in the way we played, I think you needed like a ball playing midfielder, like a playmaker. Problem with Xavi is you could argue he was that player, but you know how me and you feel about Xavi. I don't think he's fit for the Premier League. I still have question marks over it. And only recently I've seen him settle into England, really, in my opinion, and see him like be creative. But a lot of the times he was muscled off the ball. He was, I mean.
Yeah.
So like for me, like if we say we signed Eze instead of Xavi, right? I'd be way more on your side and be like, he must be getting more out of Eze than what we were seeing out of Xavi, for example, yeah? Because Eze's got Premier League experience. He can also play wide and come inside. Like, he's got Eze's got, madness in it, or Gibbs White. But with Xavi, man, I've only really seen him recently play really that well, to be honest.
What was that?
Like Redknapp had Modric, Van der Vaart. Like, that's way different. That level was way different to what we have now, like way higher. And like obviously Poch had Dembele, who just was basically just didn't ever lose the ball. Wanyama, because he had Harry Kane and Son, whatever. Like we had a lot of the players that Poch made better were already there. And I know he added obviously Alderweireld and Trippier was like a squad player, and Dele later on, which was kind of lucky signing for those 2 years. But he had way quality players than we have now. And I hope Tudor fixes it around, but we'll just have to see, really.
Now,
I don't know what kind of football it's
the question is, Tudor is taking over from Frank. If we're creating clear-cut chances and we're playing better football, are we going to say Frank didn't have the players, or are we going to say Frank's tactically was not good enough? I just want to understand that point.
But what do you mean by better football?
You're basing Frank's tenure on him not having a creative player.
No, I'm not basing it on just that. I said he doesn't have good player relations either. So even if he wanted to,
that's the part. Yeah, cool. But you know what?
Going to work.
Player relations is like me saying work ethics. You're allowed to work with people that you don't like.
But football don't work like that anymore. Football don't work like that anymore. If we were talking about years ago, then maybe, yeah. But players have way more power than they had 10 years ago. Look at all those the managers that have gone through these players that you hear reports, the training's not good enough now. This, and do you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
The training's boring. We don't, do you know what I mean? So a lot of the players turned on these managers as well, like in the past.
I believe that's a problem, player power is definitely a problem.
If we talk about back in the day, I'd actually have and I do agree that a lot of them didn't respect him, but that's like player relations, So
but that was my issue. But you're going back onto my issue.
How long is that going to last?
Yeah, no. But I agree. I'm totally on agreement of what you're saying. Player power is a massive thing. Like I said, if you're going to sack Ange, you need to be careful because the players like Ange, right? I did say that.
Yeah.
But I also said, if you're sacking Ange, bring in a manager that has the quality and experience to guide this squad. And we brought in Frank. I saw that from a mile away. I saw it from a mile away. I knew it wasn't going to work.
Well, obviously it didn't work out. But what I'm saying is my argument why it didn't work out is not because he's not a good tactically manager. It's because he's just not good with the players.
I actually think he's not a good tactically manager in terms of managing the big six side. he sets up cowardly. He would rather defend instead of attack, in my opinion. And when you're at home, you don't want your home stadium feeling like a away fixture. It'd be different if we went to a away fixture and we sat back. Understandable, but sitting back at home and playing the type of football that you're playing is tactically wrong as well, in my opinion. Look, I'm not no tactician. I'm not no coach, innit? Yeah, that's why we leave it to people like Stel to decipher all of this nonsense. Yeah, we leave it to people like Stel because he will have an abundant opinion. But I can, hands on heart, I believe he will agree with me. I don't think.
But there is a bias though, because you didn't want Frank though. You have to like, do you know what I mean? So we're always going to have a bias because we're going to have a bias.
No. Okay, let me make something clear. Hold on, before you slander my reputation. You're about to say something. Say something that I didn't want Frank, but at the time I knew he was a decent manager. The reason why I didn't want Frank, not because I was in love with Ange. Just want to make that clear. I wanted a manager to take us to the next step. What I mean by the next step, I mean, we've just won a Europa League. We're in the Super Cup next year. Everything was going for us. Think about it. Just think about it in that perspective, yeah? Yeah, obviously, behind closed doors, the negative things is 22 losses and all of this and all that, right? Yeah? But if Ange was going to get sacked, cool. The next manager needs to demand respect, needs to install ambition. You see how Poch says, if we installed Poch when Frank, before Frank,
Yeah.
And that overlap interview came out, yeah, and he said, the Europa League, I want Tottenham to win. They should be winning better honours and all of this and all that. Yeah, if you watch what Poch said in that interview, I'm just paraphrasing. Paraphrasing. I'm on the right paraphrase. Yeah, cool. But he was saying, I expect the Europa League is good, but I expect better. I would love. That's a step in a right direction. By speaking, we can also say, now Poch has gone away. He's won a title at France. We can consider if it's big or bad or small, if it's worth talking about. But he's gone away and won some silverware. So it's a manager that has silverware in his background. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted Glasner, he's won the Europa League. He won the FA Cup. He has proven to be a winner. At the time, yeah? I wanted a proven winner. Someone that can come into the dressing room and be like, yeah, you've won that, but I want you guys to lead to this. That's what true ambition is. Be it having goals, go for it.
But then a manager could see that where we finished 17th and think it's a bad deal.
No,
you know what I mean?
You know why I slightly I agree with you. I agree with the statement, but I slightly disagree with it. The reason why I slightly disagree, because you're coming to a team that has just won a trophy. Whether you think it's good, whether you think it's bad, whether you think it's paid, just for now, just take your has. I don't care about the Europa League, yeah? And put yourself as just a normal fan, yeah? We've won a cup. Next year, we're in the Super Cup still. The next manager needs to install something as a winning mentality for the get-go, because we've got the Super Cup going on next, yeah. So he has to install something from winning, yeah. It's also gonna show people like Romero and Van der Ven who have ambitions of their own. If we was to interview Romero and Van der Ven and they could say whatever they wanted to say,
Yeah.
If I ask them, do you want to be at Tottenham? They will say no. What's my true goals? I want to win the Champions League. What's this? I want to win the Premier League. I want to win the World Cup. They will say they want to win silverware, right? That's what you call ambition. We needed a manager to install that into the group of players that finished 17th last year.
Yeah, but where are you going to find that manager?
It should have been Glasner, in my opinion. It should have been Glasner.
He didn't want to leave Palace.
Money talk.
Bear in mind, at the time,
we got Frank. We managed to make Frank.
Huh?
No, we managed to make Frank the second top paid manager. No doubtedly, Glasgow will be like, yeah, you want me? I won the Europa League. I've just won the FA Cup. I'm hot property. Make me the first manager that, I don't know, 20 million a year or something.
I actually wanted Glasner over Frank, but Glasner was not going to come. But also, our fans, not me and you, by the way, just so make it clear, our fans, especially online, because I read a lot of people on X, because obviously, you know, when the stuff's going on with Frank, right? Huh?
That's a toxic place. That X is a toxic place. I came off.
Yeah,
of
I'm
that.
just telling you what. I'm saying that you know what. We're finishing anyway because like 8:30, bro. It's actually been almost 3 hours stream. But basically, like a lot of them are against Glasner coming in because he plays like a back three. They see him as a defensive manager. You know, you see Frank as a defensive manager as well, but they see him as a defensive manager. He plays a 3-4-3 with back three, wing backs. Like Conte, innit? So
no, but okay. Oh wait, can I? You can carry on. Wait. I did want to say something though. I want to say something because nobody is defensive. It's their system that makes them defensive. So I can understand true beauty of defending. You know that being able to be defensive is actually it's true beauty. This is why you buy your goalkeeper. Wait, hear me out, because you said something. Yeah, no, but hear me out. You said I saw Frank as a defensive manager. 100% the surface level is, I saw him as a defensive manager. But no manager is truly defensive. There's transitions in plays which make them attacking, which make them defensive. Like example, Pochettino. Everybody sees him as a attacking manager. You know what I see him as? A defensive manager. I've told you this already. He liked to sit back and jump on the counter. He liked to press down.
Yeah.
So
I'm just telling you,
even though
the perception online, right, of Glasner and Frank really, is that they're defensive, right? Yeah. So one thing is, me and you, I want to be against Glasner. In fact, me, you, still even I wanted Glasner, but if he came in, I still think we have the same problems in the fan base. In that people be like, "Oh, he plays back three, he's negative." Oh, because under Conte, it was the same problem, despite how well Conte did, right?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And
I'm with you, bro. We
can even say like stuff like Conte, Mourinho. Yeah, tactically, you might think they set up defensively, but in certain transitions with quality players, they're not a defensive team.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just saying,
so
public perception.
Yeah, no. For the view, this is what I'm trying to correct as well. So just a lot of people can understand this. There's no such thing as attacking and defensive. Keep it. But if you actually, you know how I know this, I haven't studied my coaching badges. However, I've read a lot of things about getting your coaching badges. Yeah, the concept of defensive and attacking is such a myth. You need to stop it. There's transitions in each play that either dictate where you are going to be on the pitch. You need to either have 3 lines of defense, 4 lines of defense, or even just in general. If you want to set up a tactical style, it depends on where the players are, what motions trigger moves. It's so much in depth than just being defensive and attacking. people think three at the back is defensive. It's a bloody myth.
No, I'm with you. I'm just telling you what
some of the best teams, some of the best,
say.
some of the best teams that have won major honors played with three at the back.
I know,
and they were smoking teams up.
I'm with you. I'm saying I agree with you. I'm just saying the public perception, is what we'll do. I'm not saying this particular channel or your particular channel, or like if you go on the internet, like the general consensus, the general feeling with Glasner is like I saw comments, right? When people were saying they wanted Frank out to get Glasner in, because obviously Glasner's in Palace. Some guy goes, I don't want Glasner because he plays free at the back. He'll be like Frank. He'll be too defensive or some comment like that. And I saw another one like that on another tweet of someone replying about someone wanted Glasner. Yeah.
I'm saying.
Or he'll be like Conte. Because our fan base didn't like Mourinho. They didn't like Conte. I hate to say it, but they didn't really like them that much. Like we did. Maybe we did, but
our fan base didn't like the narrative of being, them managers like Conte, Mourinho. If they didn't have their colours, they don't care how they felt. They would defend for 150 minutes. You need to back the managers for them that managed to perform.
Yeah.
Whereas we were used to Pochettino turning water into wine. That's what Pochettino done. He turned water into wine. Realistically, he didn't have a budget. Yeah, he didn't. And then when he got the money, they sacked him.
I know. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just telling you because I'm not saying you'll have a problem with Glasner. I'm just saying other people would have problems with Glasner.
I call it the mindset of the Tottenham.
Like they didn't want Conte, they didn't want Mourinho. I mean, I wanted them, because we had Kane at the time still, right?
So they didn't want Conte, they didn't want Mourinho because of defensive. They didn't want Ange because of attacking. Where can you go with the fan base?
Really, Pochettino is the only answer right now. So that's what I can tell you. Like we have to get Poch back. If they don't get Poch back, in the summer, like I don't even know. If they get De Zerbi, I'm not against De Zerbi. I'm just saying I think even me.
I like De Zerbi.
Yeah.
I actually like De Zerbi.
Yeah.
His tactical style is revolutionary. Like the way he presses on the front foot, the way he moves in the transition. Honestly, quality. The only thing is, you don't take shit nicely. If you thought Conte,
he'll fall out. He'll fall out with anyway.
If you thought Conte and Mourinho were bad, this guy is a hot feud. This guy is the definition of a hot feud. Not job. Yeah. But sometimes you need that. You need to be nuts to play a certain way. To demand success. And I think that's the problem with Frank. Frank was too nice. Like he came across too nice. Whereas Ange came across like a humble oak. You get where I'm coming from?
I don't know if he was humble, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But the players would have seen him as like a humble oak. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Whereas Frank is more of a nicer type who could get away with nonsense. Like Basima done the balloons twice. Not once, twice. And still made the squad. He's a nice guy, bro. I would want him to be my school teacher.
Yeah.
He's one of them guys that he just calls the register and he's teaching to himself. And you got the school, you got all of us on our Game Boys or on our what is it called, phone.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Frank seems like the person that if he was a prison guard, he would smuggle contraband into the prison for the prisoners.
Yeah. But I don't. Maybe he couldn't just, like I said. Maybe my theory was that he was going to, because of the adaptability of the tactics. That's what I was focused on, because Andrew was so fixated on. But like I said, it's not worked out now anyway. So, but hopefully Tudor fixes it. Well, not fixes it, but like, gives us some positivity before Poch comes back in the summer. If Poch comes back, because if we get relegated, he ain't coming back. I don't think.
I don't even want to think about relegation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still kind of like on the. I'm trying to look. Yeah, we talk about it every single show. I don't believe any word I'm talking about.
Anyway, bro. Anything else, or try to end off? Because I just ordered food.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Great show,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, cool. Oh, bro, go subscribe into Spurs and go watch his new Ride and Die video. Yeah, Ride and Die. That's what it's called.
Ride and die to Tottenham, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch it now, actually. And also go subscribe to Hasbro TV if you want more content like this, and Spurs Persuasion TV, because we're still at the channel. And come on, you Spurs.
Spurs.